What up, what up? It's the podcast with no intro. It's your boy C. Diddy.
And I'm Matt.
Matthew Kane.
Yeah.
And this is episode 41.
You heard how wild I sound on this joint?
Yeah. You sounded worse last week, which is why we didn't record.
I didn't think I sounded that bad.
Matt sent me a voice note like, hey, how bad do I sound? Do I sound bad? I said, you sound fucking horrible. Yeah. Don't you dare come to the studio.
My girl was on that too. She was like, you don't sound like yourself. Even now, I don't. It's fucked up. I hate when I get sick. For all you know, I was sick. I had like a respiratory infection.
I had one of them last year. That shit's serious.
You're coughing up your lung. Like literally, your lung is like about to come out. Like. And I hate when I get sick, though, because my voice changes. And everybody is like, that's how you're supposed to sound. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck type of biased shit is that to say?
But all week, motherfuckers will hear me be like, yo, you need to keep your shit like that.
You need to stay sick for the rest of the motherfucking time. Every time you go to record the podcast, get sick, nigga. Man. You know what I'm saying? That's where you need to be at. That's a nice octave for you. Crazy. Right between Jadakiss and Kodak Black.
And somebody from South Philly. Shit crazy.
Somebody smoked too many Winston Salems.
Chocolate Dutchess coming in by the box.
Yo, Chocolate Dutchess is so old school. That's like Biggie era. That was 20 years ago.
I remember I was with a young lady, and she was like, yeah, let me get a Chocolate Dutch when we was in the store. I'm like,
you about to go hang with Junior Mafia? Like, what the
who you smoking that way, yo?
God, what is going on?
Yo. What's been up, though, man? It's been a while since we've been
a while. It was, like, literally so much content. Like, I had to, like, sift through shit and, like, comb the internet and my own personal notes and shit like that. Like, for those of you who don't know and probably don't believe me, we actually had a show written, ready to go 2 weeks ago, then another one a week ago. And, you know, shit be happening, man. It was Thanksgiving. It was all the horrible football on Thanksgiving that happened. We cannot forget situation with, you know, a close friend of ours, a friend to the show, Camaro Rob. Rest in peace, Camaro Rob.
Yeah, definitely.
His situation literally, you know, rocked the city. It got so big, it made the Philly.com, made the paper. He made the news for a bunch of days in a row. And as of right now, his murder is still unsolved, man. And it's, you know, a very, very trying, difficult time in Philly right now because it's for all of we know in our relationship with him and the talks we had, it's a senseless murder. Yeah. He was not out here in anything that you would believe would turn around and, you know, and lead to his death. And we definitely want to give a moment of silence to Rob and to his family and everybody that, you know, cares about him out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was the big news that's been going on locally here in Philadelphia. How was your holiday?
You want to go back to that?
I mean, just
all right. Well,
we just kind of gotta refresh people, like
what's been going on. I see what you're saying. The holiday was I mean, it was a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I went to my sister's crib this year. My sister cooked. She did a fantastic job too. Give her a shout out for that. You know, holidays ain't really the same.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like,
I came to the conclusion this year that Thanksgiving is a little overrated.
For the most part. I had macaroni and cheese like last week.
Yeah.
Like, well, the week before. So it's like, you know, it's, you know.
Like, I literally got about 25% of the way through my first plate and was like, this is a bad idea. Yeah. Like, I shouldn't be, like, this is gluttonous. I shouldn't be eating like this. And I literally, like, let me just box this up and take it with me. Like, I literally didn't finish my first plate. I ended up finishing it, like, way later in the day.
Where were you
this
at?
is probably, like, 4 o'clock. I was at my mom's house.
Okay.
And this is literally, like, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I just fast forward all the way to midnight. And I finally finished, like, my first plate. And I left my mom's house with, like, a Amazon food delivery thing full of food that I did not eat.
Yeah, we had a lot of food.
I was like, this is another bad idea because I'm not going to eat none of this shit.
And I was sick. So it's like, I got all this food, but I can't eat none of this shit. Right. So I was just like, it was like being in prison. Yeah. This shit was awful. It was bad.
Hey, y'all got stuffing right there?
Yeah. But, Thanksgiving, it's not, when we were children, like before my mom passed away, Thanksgiving was different.
It was
lit.
What
I'm saying? It was like, you know, it was a thing. You know, my mom's breaking out the tablecloth. You know what I'm saying? Old school people, you got to be born before the 90s. You remember when you could add the middle to the table to make the table longer?
Boy, go down in the basement and get the middle of the table.
Go up in the attic and get the middle of the table. And you put that shit in there and make the table longer. And it was a thing. And everybody would be coming over. And it was, you know, you kids. So that shit was dope. But after she passed, it's like now, you know, it's like, yeah, we still have it. Big dinner. Like normally it's at my pop crib. But even that, it's like, it's a whole nother new family that's in there now. So it's like, it ain't like when it was at our crib and everybody was sliding through. It's like, you know, we got a mixed family now. So it's like, I just want to get my stuff in my drink.
At this point in my life, I've come to the conclusion that my mantra in life is I just want to be left alone. Like in most scenarios, I just want to be left alone. I just want to do whatever I came here to do, get my little agenda off, check my list off, and bounce. Like I just want to be left alone as much as possible. Yeah. I want to interact with people at my own pace, but leave me alone too at the same time. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I can dig it. It's weird. I told you a couple years ago, my step family, they had dinner at like one of their houses, and like they like put us in the basement. I'm gonna tell you this shit.
Segmented, yo.
Yeah, because they all light skinned and shit. We got to the crib.
All darkies in the basement.
We got to the crib and like my pop always like I'm the conspiracy person in the. So I say something, he's like, "Oh, you looking too far into it." I'm like, "No, you don't see this shit."
Look around.
But we get to the crib and like they nice ass house and they had like big ass like white living room, and I start to go sit down. She's like, "Oh no, we trying to keep people out of this room." So I'm like, "Oh, you know, cool, you know, big deal." Like, you know, I've seen people do that before. Whatever, it's kind of weird. It's Thanksgiving,
yeah,
but whatever. We go in the basement and we down there and like maybe like a hour and then into like
it's just us
chillage in the basement. I'm looking around. I'm like, y'all know we the only motherfuckers down here. Like it's me, my pop, my sisters, my grandpa. I'm like, y'all know all the dark skinned people is just down here.
Castaway.
I'm like, let me go upstairs see if anybody's here. Shit, man, I get up there, the living room. That shit look like the Bad Boy Having a Party video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Look like Jermaine Dupri crib is So Def 1994.
I'm talking about what the all night long they walking on the ceilings of that motherfucker. Like, all right, yeah, they on some bullshit. They playing games, cause like y'all playing games. Like y'all told us this room wasn't being used. Yo,
this room being used like a motherfucker right now.
They was partying in there,
and I suspect it's been being used for the 59 minutes that I was in the basement.
We just down there with the cooler.
This shit is out of pocket, man.
Yeah.
Like, throw some Seagrams in there. Grab you a wine cooler.
Get you a little treasure island.
Get you a fuzzy navel. You know what I'm saying? Rock out.
Fuzzy navel.
You know what I'm saying? Have fun, but do not come upstairs.
Yeah. I told my sister, I'm like, they're going to lock that door when we come back down. This motherfucker. Yo. But no, it's just holidays. It ain't what it was when we was children. Like, I'm working on Christmas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's just another day.
Yeah, like real talk. It's definitely not, it don't got that the allure to it from when you was a, you know, youth. Now, I get when I start my family, I guess, you know.
Get renewed because now it's like you're living for your kids. You want to provide them with the experience, all that. But yeah, it's quiet for holidays as an adult. I saw
on Twitter somebody was selling Thanksgiving platters for $30. Yeah, you ain't see Twitter in the uproar about how'd you miss that?
What did you get for the 30?
I guess you know some turkey. I don't know, fucking Thanksgiving shit.
You could buy a turkey for $30.
Yeah, but yeah, they were selling platters for $29.99.
I mean, I guess it beats going to Lincoln Fried Chicken
or Boston Market. I guess.
Yo, Boston Market was booming on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
it was a line out the door.
Oh wow.
I'm like, yo, what's mad? Like, you got to think about like all the transient people that's like from fucking Seattle that live here and shit like that don't have no family. And
that's another one too. You don't realize like the holidays, yo, people be out in the streets. Yeah, motherfuckers be at McDonald's.
Yeah, for real.
Like real shit, they be out.
Yeah, motherfuckers be mad. Why is Wendy's closed? What's going on here? Who told you could close? I need a spicy chicken sandwich.
Real shit. Real talk. You ain't lying. I remember a couple years ago I worked on Thanksgiving. This is like the only time I've ever worked on it. It's like probably 2012.
Yeah.
But I remember I got off early because I was going to my pop crib. I got off around like 6 and I was on my shoot down Delaware. I'm walking out to my truck across the street from the depot. Nigga outside on the phone raging. Yeah, man, none of that Chinese store closed and shit. I'm about to walk 29th Street. I was like, yo, it's Thanksgiving, Pop.
You don't got nobody? You don't got a friend that invited you over, nigga?
Like, yo, you can't take a day off from the wingage from the Chinese spot. Like, yo, that shit is real, man. Like, but for me, I you know, it was cool being on my sister's crib and shit. And, you know, fucking around with the niece. And that's probably where I got sick, fucking around with my niece and shit, the kids and shit. But, yeah, it's just, I don't look forward to it the way, you know, back in the day, it's like, whatever happens. That's kind of how it is.
What it is, man. Yeah. Going back to the Camaro Rob situation, man, it's a tragedy. It's reached, you know, like I said, all this media coverage and all that. It's affected so many people on a daily basis. You literally can. He is Instagram for the last going on 3 weeks. Or
I can believe it.
You can literally go on Instagram and the Explore page. 60% of it is pictures, you know, of him or whatever like that. You scroll your feed, you see different pictures of people, you know, posting him and experiences they had and talking about their memories and stuff like that. And it just goes to show that he literally like touched so many people. And just affected so many, and he was doing so many good deeds and didn't broadcast the stuff that he was doing. Like after the day that he passed, all these different people was texting me and sending me voice notes and stuff like that. Like, hey, you know, I know y'all was good friends, whatever. And was like sending me like different experiences that they had. People that don't even know him or people that they know was having experiences with him. Like somebody that worked with my man Brad, their child needed a surgery or whatever, so they put up a GoFundMe page or whatever like that to raise money for the surgery. It might have been like $5,000, $6,000 or something like that. And you know, they raised whatever they raised, and they fell short on the goal, and Rob gave them the whole difference of it. You know what I'm saying? And this is not something that he, you know, told people whatever. Like, it's just like the people who know or whatever. And these are the stories that, you know, are coming out about him, you know, after he passed. And it just goes to show like all of the hard work and all of the positivities and all the good stuff that he was doing. You know, he banded his friends together. They started, you know, multiple businesses together and stuff like that. And it just sucks when you see, you know, a young, ambitious guy like that, you know, shot down just short of his 30th birthday, his birthday coming up this month. And it's just like, it's like a frustrating situation. And the message that it kind of sends to me and to the rest of the city is kind of a disheartening message, which is like the working person is not off limits from the jungle aspect of what's going on in the city. And it literally can like happen to anybody. And that's like a scary message to, you know, to send to people, especially a city that's, you know, 65%, you know, urban and black and all of that shit. And it's just like, yo, where can you go? What can you do? Because, you know, for all of the, you know, cultural experiences and stuff that there are to be had here, 5 minutes away, death could be literally waiting around the corner because the violence and the gun violence in particular is just so prevalent here. And it just starts from such a young age with, you know, 13, 14, 15-year-olds toting guns, shooting shit up. And it's just like, when does it stop? When do people, you know, outgrow the dumb shit and the senseless violence and all of that? And that's what's like most frustrating to me.
I'm going to speak on everything you just said. I didn't realize how many people, like, figured out who he was just from the show.
Yeah.
Because I had literally had 15, 20 people text me or DM me or tweet me, like, is that the guy y'all always mention on the show? Yeah. And I'm like, do we mention him? I guess because we just be talking.
We just be talking in passing, yeah.
Yeah, because he would always say he wanted to come up. And, you know, I sat back and I'm like, yeah, I guess we did, you know, mention him more than a few times or whatever. And, you know, Rob was a good ass dude. And my sister, she was at my crib. Rob was at my crib one day, and my sister hit me like, I see everybody talking about Camaro Rob. Is this the guy that was at the house one day because I introduced him or whatever?
Yeah.
And I had to think about it. I'm like, oh yeah, how about it? Well, you damn sure was there because my sister was about to leave when Rob was coming in, and my sister was like, he was so nice. Like he was. I'm like, I was Rob. Like,
right.
Rob was like and I thought about it like, Rob straight been to my crib. Like, you, him, and Ra. Like,
right.
That's it.
That's it.
Like, that's it. Like, and it's just like, that. I never got them vibes from him. Like, he was on some other shit or doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. And he was a good-ass dude. Like, just, he would always be on my neck. Like, yo, what's up, though? What we doing? We going to the World Series? What's up? You going to play? Like, because he was on the tip, like, even with the show, like, wanting to sponsor the show. Like, he was just that.
Yeah, we
like,
literally, like...
That week, we were ironing it all out. And You know, so it's just like it is sad because it's like young, but he in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like that man ain't see his 30s, 40s, none of that.
Right.
And you shot down, and to me, like you said, it's just senseless. It just don't even make sense.
Yeah.
I sat back like a couple days. I'm just like, nah. Like this boy just Rob the boy. Like he don't piss you off.
Right.
You and me, we spearhead our argument no matter what, and it's like, you know, you offend people every now and then when you do that because you ain't coming off you could come up with the dumbest idea and Rob would be like, yo, that's what's up, bro. Let's work it out. Right. You could get 4,800 like, yo, I'm about to open an amusement park. I'm like, let's get it done. Like that was him.
About to open up a cat amusement park.
Like you and me would be like, nigga, that's stupid. Shut the fuck up. Rob wouldn't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it just, to me, I'm like, who the fuck got that mad to where it went there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, I was at work. You know, I seen when I got to the end of the line, I saw all the texts, and I'm just like, wait, nah, this not making sense. Right. I called you.
Yeah, I got woke up with it. Like somebody, it was a Saturday evening.
It was Saturday because I was driving the 27. I'm positive. I got all because when I go up to the mall, I never look at my phone on my last trip. Like I just get up to the mall and pull right in.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at my phone from like 5 to like 8. And when I got to the crash, I saw. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, nah, this don't make sense. And I called you. I'm just like, dog, tell me this. And you like, yeah. I'm just like Philly, boy, we need something. Yeah, because y'all losing it bad out here, bad.
Yeah. Another young guy. A lot of people been posting all day. Had a good relationship. Guy named Bucky from Nicetown. He's good friends with like a bunch of friends that I have. My man G Hill, my man Matt Wall, Chris and Eve know him, and he apparently got gunned down last night. And it's just like, yo, like, can we like slow down, please?
You don't know the saddest part about the whole shit is that Rob passed away. It was about 6:00 Saturday that happened. That night at like 11:30, there was a triple shooting. I'm like, how y'all don't even take the night off?
Yeah, no, like nope.
Like we can't take the evening off.
Business as usual.
We just lost one of the best young guys in the city. We can't take the night off. That's just how ridiculous this city is at times, yo. And it's sad, you know. My pop, we was talking because and it's wild just how far that reached. My pop even was like, "Yeah, is this the guy y'all would mention on the podcast?" And I'm just like, "That's just crazy." Yeah. It's like you're 70 and in Delaware, and you know about that. And my pop was telling me, he's like, you know, I pray for y'all all the time because he, like, you know, it's just bad. These people out here on drugs. These people are envious of the dumbest things. But you get a new pair of shoes. This motherfucker, like, well, how he get them?
Yeah. DMX said the realest shit ever, man. He said motherfuckers will kill you over what they think you got.
They think you got.
It ain't got to be confirmed and none of that shit. Like, oh, he got such and such. I'm going to kill this nigga.
True story. Back in the day, like, I remember I was doing all the jerseys. Like, that was my thing.
Yeah.
I used to spend all my money on throwbacks and getting jerseys customized and all that shit. And I remember, like, niggas I knew from out west was coming to me like, yo, you gotta slow down. And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, you with all the sneaks and the jersey and shit. He's like, your name came up the other day in the barbershop. Motherfuckers like, I don't know who the big boy is with all the throwbacks. I think he trapped. Da-da-da. And like my homie was like, listen to like, this nigga drive a truck. But he like, that's how weird that. He all it takes is one motherfucker to be like, oh yeah, he do XYZ. Next thing you know, motherfucker is at your neck for something that you don't even have access to. And that's how that shit is,
like,
man.
You got some big bag of money sitting somewhere waiting to be had. Like, oh, hey, I was waiting on y'all robbers. Here's $87,000. Like,
but it's sad, though, because it's like that's the reason why you got people who look funny when you go buy a nice watch or a nice car or a nice pair of jeans. Anything nice. It's somebody sitting back like, all right, that watch. And I like, you can go get a nice Rolex for $4 or $5 grand.
You get one for $3,000,
which ain't a lot of money in retrospect to the world. To some people, that's everything.
Let's put it in perspective. Bitcoin is at $13,000 a share right now.
Crazy.
Like this is something that was 46 cents a share, December 5th, 2010.
I read a joke said if you put up $4, you'd be rich right now.
Yeah, the shit is literally 11 times more valuable than gold.
Yeah,
which 5-6 years ago, gold was more valuable than United States currency. It was better to have gold than to have United States currency. So in the grand scheme of things,
Baller doing a whole thing about having gold.
So in the grand scheme of things, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 is not shit.
Nothing.
Nowhere.
Nothing. But you could really get hurt for that.
You could lose your life for that.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was reading a situation where guy, and this is crazy because my girl would always be at my neck, like me playing poker and shit, like stop doing this. And I always tell people, like, remember when everybody was getting robbed at Sugar House?
Yeah.
The valet is free. You don't even got to be like a top tier member.
Right. Just pull up.
But I'm like, so it's no reason for y'all to be in the parking lot, walking to your car at 4 a.m. when you just got done gambling. And I never really paid attention to it because the poker room at Sugar House is separated from the actual casino. So, but mind you, they didn't even have a poker room in the casino at one point. It was the tent. And the tent is right, you pull in, is right there. You valet, walk in the tent, come out, valet, you going. So you don't actually have to go in the casino. Right. And one day, me and Leek, we was playing poker, we was in there for a long session, like, yo, let's go get some grub. So we walked over to the casino, and we, the bistro joint is in the back, like the actual restaurant. Yeah. So we had to walk through the casino. I never walked through, and I'm walking through. I'm like,
this looks like Abbotsford Projects.
Yo, I'm like,
you might get robbed in this motherfucker.
It's blackjack table, 6 seats.
Yeah,
it's 6 people sitting at the seat, only 2 people playing, and I'm like, it's way too many motherfuckers here just sitting around. Yeah. He like, yeah, dog, niggas is on angles in this motherfucker. Niggas really just sitting around, just doing this, looking around, and it's just like, yeah, nah, that ain't cool.
Yeah,
and I tell you, one of my homies, he put me onto a story. The nigga was down Sugar House, won some money. He won like $4,000 or whatever. Calls up his folks for some work and a pistol. I think he wanted to grab. Got $4,000. Let me grab some work and a pistol. Long story short, they rob him, shoot him all up, leave him for dead for the $4,000. 4 of them. They all got booked for that shit. And it's just like
you going to jail for $1,000.
Crazy.
$1,000 a share. Bitcoin is $13K a share, guys. Yeah. You just lost your life. You just threw your life away for $1,000.
He made it though. The boy, like he survived this shit, and it's just like that's really how wild and how sad this shit has gotten. And like motherfuckers will hurt you bad for little amounts of money, and Then you got people who'll sit back and be like, oh, you think you better, or you rich, or making these little assumptions. And it's like, no, I'm not rich. Like, don't get it fucked up. I could use $5,000. I'm pretty sure you could. Just could. Right. Everybody in the Puff could use $5,000. I don't let Puff fool you. Puff ain't just about to not take $5,000 that's there for him. The difference is I know what the value of life is. So I ain't about to hurt nobody or try to get hurt for $5,000 or lose my freedom for $5,000. It ain't fucking worth it in the hindsight of I could get a Bitcoin. Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's the problem with a lot of these young guys. We ain't even going to do that. It ain't even young.
No.
It be niggas is 30 and 40.
No, because it's a lot of, in the last 2 years, it been a lot of 15, 17-year sentence niggas that came home and still on the stupid shit and don't realize that the world has changed around them and they still living by 1994 rules and they finding out the motherfucking hard way like, yo, this shit ain't the same. And you shoot a nigga at 4th and Market, you going to jail for life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get the lethal injection. Like, this is some shit you just can't do. And they still so used to living like cowboys and shit like that. And they finding out the hard way like, yo, yeah, some shit's still going on, but a lot of shit has changed and you can't be living like that no more.
Yeah, but I feel like when it comes to just the value of life, I ain't gonna do one of those joints where people like, oh man, the city, Philly I need to get away from Philly. You get away and go where? It's parts of Chicago where you can't even walk because it's just bullets flying all day. Atlanta, Detroit, L.A., they going through the same bullshit. The issue is the culture and the climate of the people who are living in it. Yeah. That's the issue. It ain't where you at because you can go to Bosnia and be in some bullshit. Right. It's the fact that people just don't value life. Yes. They don't value hard work. They don't value like the way you're supposed to see it, especially in somebody like Rob case, that's just supposed to be like motivation or inspiration, I guess. Definitely. And that's the way it's supposed to be interpreted. But there are people who misinterpret it and they become envious. Yeah. And that's where things go left. And not just with him, with a lot of different situations. Yeah. And you was saying it in the group chat. You was like, what the fuck happened to me? Yeah. Because I'm coming out these strip clubs, out these parties, and this, that, or third, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and it's real. Like, that shit is a real life thing you got to worry about. And that's what my pop was saying. Like, I know you go out and you do this and you do that. So I was saying, I was telling him, like, yo, real talk, I'll be in the crib now. Right. Like, we was talking, like, at times it really don't even be worth it to go to certain situations just because.
Yeah, it'd be more wasted effort than achieving a good time to even go to majority of this shit at this point. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, all you can say is rest in peace to him.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, Camaro Rod. Rest in peace, Bucky. And it's been a crazy couple of weeks, man, in Philly, man.
Yeah.
Like, definitely a crazy couple of weeks, man.
It's sad. It's like I really don't see how it gets better neither. That's the part I was telling Carl. I think Carl, he said Carl was on his way up here. I don't know if Carl's going to get here while we record.
Yeah.
But me and Carl was saying that. I'm just like, I really don't see it getting better. And Carl like, nah, bro, like that's what they want to happen is for you to give up and everybody to give up and just want to, you know, not focus on making it better. I'm like, dog, you know, I want nothing more than things to be better and things to try to get back to a, you know, even kill. But nah, not when I'm seeing shit like this.
And there's this weird dichotomy going on in the world right now. It's like you look at social media and you look at Instagram in particular, and you're being convinced on a daily basis that everybody is rich and everybody has money and is living so fucking good. But people are dying in record numbers still.
I said to my homie the other day, I'm like, nobody has a bad day on Instagram.
No.
And he was like, yo, that's absolutely right. I'm like, real shit.
Yeah, not one person.
Like, no one has a bad day. No one's Instagramming that, yo, I did this today that's fucked up. I lost this.
I stubbed my toe today. Shit bad.
Nothing. It's smiles. Bottles popping, money flowing.
Because you know what Instagram is? It's the highlight reel.
Exactly.
So when you posting highlights, all it is the highs.
It's the dunks.
They not giving you the lows. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
they're not showing you when Brown was down 14 in the second. Exactly. They had to fucking come back in the fourth just to hit that game winner. Like that shit is real. Yeah. And it's sad because I see people that are. I was saying it today on Twitter because the shorty was fighting or whatever, her crib or whatever.
Oh, bossy.
Yeah, and I'm just like, think about how mentally like challenged you got to be to want to go commit a crime and say to yourself, I'm a go live on my phone. Yeah. Get my page.
I'm not even going to record it and put it up later. I'm going to go live right now where the police can see it and come to where I am.
Like, you do realize when you show up to someone's house to fight, that is a crime.
Yeah, that's a crime. Absolutely. And to take it a step further, it's a death sentence if you come to the wrong person's house. You come to the wrong house, motherfucker, blow your motherfucking brains out. Shit. The minute you step on the steps and you pose an immediate threat and you will not back down, somebody can shoot your fucking ass.
You got a stick in your hand, a brick, you going away.
You exhibiting any type of force towards the owner or one of the inhabitants of this dwelling, you can get your ass bust. And they going to fucking sort it all out. Oh, yeah, no, well, according to her live feed, she said, I'm coming here to whoop some ass. And she showed up with a fucking metal pipe and got fucking shot. Open and shut case, Johnson. Put this bitch in a bag. Like, why do you want to be an idiot that much?
And I think that's going to be my y'all weird for this episode. We ain't been here in a couple weeks. It's like, why the fuck do y'all video and picture everything now? Some shit. Like, when you go home and you make 4 wings, broccoli, and fucking a salad, that's dinner. We don't need to see that shit, yo. Like,
eating good.
Like, everything.
Is that beefaroni on the side of some chicken wings? Like, the fuck is going on?
Fucking beefaroni.
Struggle plate.
Like, real shit. Like, that's, like, we don't need to see hamburger helper in the bowl. Like, it's just dinner. But real shit, though, like...
You see the parsley flakes on the hamburger helper? You know what I'm saying? What, took it up a notch.
You know, to give random dinners, and when your son gets, you know, a fucking 89 on his fucking reading test, it's like, whatever with those. You know? Like, those are weird as shit. We know that. My thing be, when you're committing crime, why not
at least cut the phone off when you
cut the phone off for the crime?
At least cut the live off. Can we get y'all to commit to cutting the live off when you do crime?
It's going to get to the point where motherfuckers is going to be on they snap walking up to their cell like, hey, you go, fam. Y'all see that? Out here trapping.
Real nigga out here.
Like, real shit. Like, you can't take a second off the phone to just go ahead and live life. That y'all are videotaping yourselves doing crime now. I seen niggas giving a fucking fiend money to dive in a puddle. I mean, giving a fiend work to dive in a puddle. It's like, y'all telling him y'all gonna give him drugs on camera. No.
We gonna give you the 5 Jones, but you gotta get in the puddle, though.
Don't do this. Turn the phone off.
This is all a bad idea. This is a conspiracy now.
Like real shit.
This is a cocaine conspiracy, fellas. Please.
I'm not trying. Yo, I was saying it to one of my homies who's a cop the other day. I'm like, if I hauled off, if the police department made me a detective Friday,
And the streets cleaned
I'd
up
go
by
down
Sunday.
in history by Wednesday. I'd go on Instagram. I'd set records. I'd be an attorney general in like a year and a half. Like, this shit is crazy. It's like y'all really be committing crimes on camera and on live.
Another
feeds.
97 perp arrest Matthew.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, Facebook let me to him.
It's wild. It's insane. It's insane.
Yo, the funniest shit I seen all year, a nigga had a flyer, right, with him on
For
it.
the weed.
For the weed.
Yo.
$25 apes with the
Yo.
fucking weed leaves burning in the background
Yo.
like a club flyer
I remember
with his number on it.
I remember when I was on Instagram, a nigga posted a picture posted a video with weed, like he was showing the crystals on the weed. I double tap it like I do any picture. I like the shit.
Nigga
Keep
DM'd
going.
you?
Nigga DM me, yo, how much of this you need? I'm like, I'm about to be a detective. I swear to God. That's the first bus. Right there. It's like, niggas is morons, yo.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was good.
Was it good?
It looked good. But yeah, man, you don't need the video and picture and go live.
Oh, man.
Every little thing that happens. You just don't. You don't.
Just took my dog to the vet.
We don't need to see it.
Saying he passes tests.
I was saying to somebody the other day, I'm like, that's why I like Twitter, because motherfuckers don't go on frenzies with posting pictures. It's just talk.
Yeah, it ain't for that.
Words. It's
Yeah.
not for that. So it's like, yeah, like I was saying, I went on my homie's Instagram the other day. I'm like, yeah, y'all still crazy on this motherfucker. Like, just post it. Anything. Anything. Got nothing to post? Get your kids together. Come on, y'all. Let me take a picture of y'all in the back seat.
My whole heart in one picture.
Just to get some likes real quick. That shit is. Rick sent me a joint where is a doctor talking about the neurons that go off when a
People
light.
like their pictures.
You
and
seen
shit.
that video?
Yeah.
That shit was deep. I was like, yo, that's some real shit he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is real, yo. Like, people really, really, really get a kick out of. Mother come up to you. I seen your picture was doing numbers yesterday. Like, what? Like,
Why are you tracking my likes? Like, what's going on here?
Like, I'm about to drive a snowplow this evening. Like, I'm not getting paid for this shit.
Holy shit, man. Y'all take care of yourselves, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No more live rumbles, please.
None.
If you're going to tape the rumble, at least upload it later once it's done. Like, stop going live. You're going to get fucking arrested.
Even that, though, it's like, and
I'm just saying, take baby steps.
let's do this too. Also, y'all weird. Grown niggas, and I'm not talking about children no more. I'm talking about 28, 33, 37, 42. When you see something going on and you're not intervening, you're filming it, it's like, yo, come on, yo.
Yeah.
Like, you 40 and the first thing you do is run to pull out your phone when you see a scuffle going on
Right.
or an argument going. It's just like,
Then when the bullets get to flying, it's like, oh shit, I ain't know it was going to go that far. Assume every situation is going to go that far and diffuse it.
really.
May said some brilliant shit yesterday in his interview with
the Angie Martinez show. It's a real good
Yo,
interview.
he said some brilliant shit. He said the neutral people are just as bad as the people that are against you, because them the people that see something is wrong and don't say nothing.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when shit go left, then they like, oh damn, I ain't know it was gonna go that far. But assume that it is and intervene. If you right is right and wrong is wrong, if you lean on your moral compass and this shit is leaning 80% wrong, why don't you step in and diffuse the situation as opposed to letting it continue to escalate, and then next thing you know, 3 days later, 4 people died, and you're like, oh shit, that's crazy. I should have said something. Yeah, you should have said something.
Yeah, real talk. So, but that's my y'all weird. I haven't got this shit.
Great y'all weirds.
But I saw that shit today, and I'm just like, y'all are crazy. Like, y'all really go live when y'all go on to commit crimes now. That's bonkers. We gotta stop. Oh man.
So shifting gears to Chad's economics corner.
All right,
Bitcoin is literally exploding right now. For those of you that don't know, Bitcoin is a crypto-based currency. I started, I believe, around 2009. So it's only about a 8 going on 9-year-old company or whatever like that. And it basically was a online based currency that was started to supplement, the supply of basically gold and cash or whatever like that. So it's like this company started their own currency, and now it was December 5th, 2010. It was around 46 cents a share, and today it just cracked 13,000. So over the span of the last year, it has continually hit new highs over and over and over again.
The crazy part is when it drops, it shoots up.
Yeah.
That's the wild part.
Yeah.
Like when it looks like it's about to drop finally,
Goes right the fuck up.
It goes further.
So already this year, they already hit a high of 9,000, 10,000, which was like, holy shit. There was like people making like Bitcoin before 10K shirts and all types of shit, whatever like that. So it's like a whole like phenomenon to like see it growing and where it is. And then yesterday it hit a high of 12,000, and then today it hit 13,000 for the first time. And just basically to put it in perspective, like I said, 12/5/2010, Bitcoin was 46 cents a share. Gold was roughly like 1,400 a share. Now today, Bitcoin is over 13,000 a share, and gold is around 12.55 a share. So it's like it's literally more valuable than gold, because now everybody wants the shit, and really nobody's selling it, and nobody can get it. So it's forcing it up.
Cryptocurrency is the next wave.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
It's the thing. And me and Rob was talking about it the other day. Because Ra has like finance homies, and we were talking about it, and he was putting me on to a couple other cryptocurrencies that are, gonna be the joint. And I'm telling him, I'm like, it's like that's really where I'm at. It's like we just got to start buying this shit. And the crazy part was me and you had a conversation about Bitcoin about 2 years ago.
Yes,
I don't know if you remember it, because
I remember.
You was telling me like the last thing I want to do is put up motherfucking $7,000. This is when you could get it for that cheap. And you was
now
like,
it's double.
You was like, the last thing I want to do is put $7,000 up and get smoked. Sure enough, that shit done fucking double. It's crazy. And it's like, yo, you could have literally got this shit for less than $1.
Yes.
Like you could have got
a lot of it.
A share for less than $1.
Yeah, you could have got a shitload of it and been on an island somewhere right now.
You know, the CEO of Bitcoin is worth $6 billion, and nobody knows who it is. I was reading that the other day in Forbes.
That's fucking
Whoever is the founder of the shit has never gone public, never done an interview, never put his name out there, and all of this shit is running through a like a LLC type joint. Like
shit. So like a corporation, like Shell Corp. And all that.
So they don't know who it is, but whoever it is, they're estimating the net worth at $6 billion.
That's nuts.
I'm like, do you know how fucking good it'd have to feel to be up $6 billion
and nobody knows where you are? Who you are or where you are?
Who you are, where you are, or...
That's literally my dream in life.
That's a dream. Yeah. Al Heyman move over.
Yeah. I just want to be able to walk up to like random chicks and be like, hey, let me show you something. $6 billion in the back.
See, they know who you are in a week.
You know There's some random guy in a Batman mask just showed me a bank account with $6 billion. So listen, for those of you that are still interested in getting in on cryptocurrency, there's an app out there called Coinbase.
Yeah, Coinbase is good.
You can literally sign up on your own, independent. You don't got to get with no stockbroker, none of that shit. You sign up on Coinbase, you link your bank accounts to the shit, and you can begin buying and selling cryptocurrency. On Coinbase Index, they have Litecoin, which is around $100 a share.
Oh, you about to start dropping them. All right, OMG.
There's Ethereum, which is around $460 a share, and Bitcoin. They're all on there. The next wave, there's a initial coin offering coming out of New Zealand for one called Electronium.
Yeah,
that was around 1 cent a share about 2 weeks ago, and now it's up to 9.5. So imagine if somebody had 1,000 shares of that; it's already worth 10 times more than what they had. So if this one goes the same way of a Bitcoin, you could fuck around and in a year this should be trading for $8,000-9,000 a share, and you can create exponential wealth. So, Chad's Economic Corner, if you still are looking to get into cryptocurrency, download the Coinbase app. Throw in whatever your dollar figure is, throw in a mix of it in between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and then in a separate account, grab probably like $250 or something like that worth of Electronium, and you figure if the shit goes bad, you still will probably end up cashing out with half your money. If it goes good, you might be able to get fucking rich.
Yeah. The shit is wild, man. When I sit back and I just look at the things that black young culture focuses on, it's like, yo, let's take a second. Cardi B and Offset are still gonna be together. All right, let's not focus on them. Let's focus on how all these young tech billionaires are fucking happening. You know, my favorite show is fucking I forgot the name, $1 Million List in LA.
Okay,
that's my favorite show.
Great show.
I'm watching it the other day, and I'm watching not Flag, fucking
Holy
Altman.
shit! It just crossed 14,000.
Wow, crazy.
So up another $2,000 in one day.
Crazy. But Josh Altman, he deals with this developer, the boy Milan.
Okay.
And Milan was showing him a house that he's building, but he's been dealing with it for the last couple of seasons. Like everything he builds, he sells for him and shit. And Milan brought him to the house that they're building, like they're doing the structure of it. And he was like, yeah, this is going to be the spa, the gym. This will be your main pool. You see up on the second level, there's going to be a secondary pool. And he was like, man, this is going to be a big house. You know, it's going to be a lot of square footage to this. He's like, yeah, but it'll be fine. 18 bathrooms, 10 and a half bedroom. And he's just running off the shit. And he was like, see, that house right there is on the market for $33 million. They're on the hill, so they're looking down. He's like, that house right there is going for $33 million. That house right there is on the market for $40. He's like, this one is bigger than both of those combined. So you know how much this one's going on the market for. And I started looking into that, and the guy who has the most valuable estate for sale in the U.S. right now is $250 million for the house. I think it's 962 Bel Air Road. It's $250 million for the house. It comes with $30 million worth of cars. It comes with a helicopter. Comes with a 7-person staff for 3 years that he's fully paid. Crazy. And he's like showing all the house. He was a QVC. Like he sold shit on the Home Shopping Network and became rich. He sold handbags and shit. And he started developing homes. Every home that he sells is bigger and more and costs more
Than the last one.
He's on his 8th house right now. And he told the guy, he's like, I had 10 projects in mind. He's like, I'm on my 8th one. This one's for $250 million. So he's like, my next one will probably be around $325. And then my dream or my goal, my 10th house, I want to sell it for $500 million. And it'd be the most expensive house ever sold in the world. Holy shit. And the guys who's talking to him was like, who's buying these homes? He was like, tech billionaires, app developers. He's like, the guys who created Crazy, what's the Angry Birds? They're multi-billion, they're almost $1 billion in. So it's like you got people who are becoming super rich, super fast in this world.
Literally
like,
overnight.
It ain't like back in the day where you see like, you know, even like when you look at Jay-Z and Puff, it took them 20 years.
Even when you look at Warren Buffett, like
it took them years to develop that. You got 50 Cent, who's not even on that tech shit. 50 had a year where he made $160 million. Like, that shit is just becoming more and more normal. Look at the NBA. It's dudes who are getting $200 million contracts like it ain't shit. Yeah. So he's like, you got people who are becoming super rich, super fast, and they want homes to show the shit. They don't want a $7 million home that used to belong to Elvis, or a $20 million home that used to belong to Sophia Loren. No, they want a $45 million house that's brand new with all the fucking, you know, things you could possibly have in it. So he's like, that shit is becoming more and more prevalent. He was like, the last house I sold was $70 million. It had X amount of bedrooms and bathrooms. He was like, I put it on the market and sold it in a week. So now he's on the house as $250, and I'm just like, that shit is bonkers. Yeah. But that's really where the shit is now. It's so like, that's the reason they were saying Iggy didn't want to leave Golden State, because he invests in like a lot of little tech companies and shit. And it's like, that shit is real. I
was watching Steve Stout on Drink Champs last week.
It was a good interview. Nori actually was toned down.
He toned it down. It wasn't bad. But the biggest takeaway from that is that Nas is filthy rich.
Duh, and that's what I was just about to allude to. Like that,
he said Nas got in on everything.
Every goddamn thing.
He said he got in on Uber. He got in on Lyft. He got in on fucking Instagram. He got in on everything.
Yeah.
He's like, he got in on everything.
You know, Steve Stout always said that Nas was supposed to be bigger than Jay, but Nas didn't want it. Yeah. Back in the day, he was like, we had deals and situations set up for Nas, and Nas be like, no, I ain't doing that shit. Yeah. He's like, the Hewlett-Packard joint was Nas's. That's crazy. He's like, a lot of people don't know that. He's like, that was Nas's situation, and Nas turned it down, the joint where you could just see Jay hands. He's like, and they ran with Jay-Z, but he was like, that was for Nas originally, and Nas didn't want to do it. I'm just like, man, that's wow.
Yeah,
like,
that's nuts.
Man. And Nas said it himself, like he wasn't in that state of mind where it was like, oh, you know, it's next level money and next level business going on. Now it's like, I'm about to drop ether. I'm the best rapper out this motherfucker. Like, it's some motherfuckers that are just like that. Where I was talking to one of my homies at work yesterday, and I was like, you don't got no dreams, nothing you want to get out, nothing you want to do. And he just was like, nah. He was like, I knew that. Like, and it's not. I told him I don't knock it, but there are people who do have dreams. There are people who do want, that aspire for more, that want this and the third. So it's like, you know, my thing is, they make the shit. So if they make it, why can't I buy it? Right. Somebody got to buy the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They made a 44 millimeter Patek. Somebody got to buy the shit. Yeah. You seen Floyd, John?
Listen.
It's insane.
I get it. Floyd is a different level of money. He's a different level of opulence. He's the most probably decorated black athlete in the last 20 years or whatever the case may be. But when I look at his watch collection and his jewelry compared to like all this shitty rapper jewelry that's popping up, y'all should probably throw them some of them Pateks in the trash.
What's crazy is I saw last week on Twitter there was like a going on argument of who got the best jewelry out, and motherfuckers were saying Young Thug, motherfuckers were saying Offset, and I'm like, these guys must have never seen Floyd, man. Like, Floyd is, he got a deal with Hublot and Ferrari.
Yeah.
He's selling $500,000 watches.
Yeah.
One of them watches they selling is $570. Yeah. It's like, that nigga selling $500,000 watches.
And he like, this is my AP right here. This is $1 million, $1.5 million, like, casually. Like, he got a fucking watch case with 11 million or some shit in it. Like,
the one Johnny had $8 million, the other John had like a good $6 million in it. It's just like, what? Though he got a 44 millimeter Patek. He was talking shit about like, that's the 44 millimeter John. Like, nobody got that.
Yeah.
288,000.
Yeah, plain. Yeah.
Oh no, he got it bust down.
Oh, he got it bust down?
Yeah. Retarded.
Yeah, the only people that I know that got like crazy bust down Pateks is him and John Mayer. That's like factory diamonds, like from Patek Philippe, GIA certified and all that shit. Him and John Mayer. Ben Baller got one for John Mayer. I forget what fucking model number it is, but the shit is it's all baguettes. The whole shit is all fucking baguettes. Yeah. Like every stone on the shit is a baguette stone. It's crazy.
Yeah, Floyd shit is retarded.
Yeah, Floyd shit is a different level, man.
But yeah, that's where we at, folks. Let's get some money. Let's try to really, really do something better than, filming ourselves fighting and shooting and killing each other. Let's really try to get some money and move on in the world and see different things, go different places, experience different cultures. I don't see how you need motivation to do that. I don't see how you need someone to tell you that's what you should want to do, but let's try to be better, man.
So listen, we got 3 directions. We got a 3-pronged approach we can take on the next on the next topic here. We can get community based / serious. We can do sports, or we can just do ridiculous nigger culture.
We can say ridiculous nigger culture because I know that'll be fun.
All right.
Let's knock the sports shit out.
All right, cool. So right now in the NBA, the refs are literally striking back and taking their power back from the superstars.
The ref was about to sock a nigga the other night.
Like, they are throwing superstars out of the game at an unprecedented clip. Yeah. LeBron got ejected for the first time ever in his 15-year career last week. KD keeps getting ejected.
Yeah, he got another one.
Sean Livingston got ejected the other night for going nose to nose and head-butting the ref. The ref got a game suspension for that also. Him. And it's just overall, it's like, what the fuck is going on in the NBA right now?
I think the reffing in the NBA is better than any other goddamn sport.
Oh, absolutely. I would agree to that.
And I think it just be they probably just get sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Complaining after every goddamn play. It's like, and this is what I was saying the other night during the football game. If they called every foul, every penalty, it'd be like football.
Yeah, it'd be quality of the game.
Awful product. Yeah. Like, they gotta you got a ball. Kurt Rambis got clotheslined and went to the foul line. That wasn't a flagrant. We ain't had to watch shit. Nothing.
Regular old foul.
Foul.
2 shots.
2 shots. 4 personal on McKill. Like, but I watched the game the other night. What was the Thursday night game? Was it Dallas? Yeah, Dallas and Redskins. The nigga drove, I'm talking about at the goal line, his knee came down, his elbow crossed, and they really went and
to the booth
and wasted 6 minutes. And it's just like, you don't want this in basketball, but it's like, that's where the shit be going in all these sports. Like, we're gonna start reviewing. Even in basketball now, it gets to the point end of the game where they're reviewing this, and it's like, yo, this shit is annoying, dog. Like, this shit low key is high key is annoying as fuck. And I think the referees just get sick of the bitching and be like, yo, shut the fuck up and just play. And that was what Durant's doing was the other night. Like, he told the ref, now call that shit. Ref said, I'm going to call something. Watch this.
You're done. You're done, son.
Chaz in the shower. Right. But I'm thoroughly in love with the NBA now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm betting on it again. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm loving the NBA right now.
Yeah, I've watched probably more early season NBA this year than I have
watched
in
more
a long
NBA
time.
than I've watched in a good 5-6 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much talent and it's balanced.
As of like a week ago, the East was actually
Better
better
than the West.
record-wise than the West.
I was saying it to my homie. I'm like, do you realize there's a losing record in the West playoffs if they stop today?
Yeah.
Like, dead ass, yo, the East is phenomenal this year. Nobody thought the Pistons was going to be this good.
no.
Real shit. I kind of knew that the Celtics, the Bucks were going to be good. I mean, the Celtics and the Cavs. I thought the Bucks were going to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, overall, though, the basketball is looking real good. Bron, I told when we did the early season projections, you said Ben Simmons for MVP. You were right. I said
for rookie.
For rookie
Yeah.
year. I said Lonzo. I was on drugs. He still got time, but right now, no.
It's looking like he's running away with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, Ben is a grown man.
But I said LeBron was my early season for MVP.
I think I picked Giannis.
And Bron is having the best season of his life.
Right now, as of yesterday, statistically, James Harden is still the favorite, but I think LeBron is going to get it. Especially in the midst of this fucking 12, 13 game win streak and all that shit. Like, they're going to do this more than one time this season. And they're going to get Isaiah Thomas back.
My thing is 2012, LeBron was the best player on earth. 2017, LeBron is averaging more points, more rebounds, more assists, shooting a better field goal percentage.
Right.
He's leading the league in fourth quarter scoring, leading the league in fourth quarter field goal percentage. His team's on a 13-game win streak with no IT, no Kyrie, no Tristan Thompson, no Iman Shumpert. They got Jose Calderon starting, and they are on a 13-game win streak.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And LeBron is lights out, and he has the highlights, the blocks, the dunks.
Yeah.
It's just he was saying this today, and they Slam magazine released a joint where LeBron said he thinks that his greatness isn't respected. I'm like, he not lying. LeBron really, like I was telling Rod yesterday, at this point, I'm really not even arguing anymore. He the best player we ever seen. Nobody's ever done this in their 15th season.
Yo, do you want to real quick get into? We was talking about it on Twitter like 2 weeks ago about debunking Jordan's flawlessness and how he's just hands down better than everybody.
My thing is if you're gonna talk about team accomplishments, you talk about who's the best player. The first thing people run to is team accomplishments.
Yeah.
Jordan did. I said it before. He didn't win 6 chips. The Bulls did. The Bulls organization. That's the reason they give rings to the trainers, the motherfucking therapists, the coaches, the cheerleaders get rings.
Yeah, the nigga who brought the weed to the practice.
Everybody gets a motherfucking ring because the organization won a championship. Jordan, when he went to his chips, he never had to face what LeBron has faced in championships. Yeah. He just hasn't. It just is what it is. He faced the old Lakers team, an old Blazers team. The best team Jordan probably went up against was the 93 Suns and the 98 Jazz. That was the one time he was an underdog in the finals. The Carmelo MVP year.
Yeah. The Sonics was too young, wasn't ready to win.
No.
Wasn't deep enough to compete. And Rob brought up an amazing point. He said, at that point in the NBA, when they was playing the Jazz in back-to-back finals, you had Karl Malone at 32, 33 years old winning the MVP. He said, that doesn't happen. He said, in the history of the NBA, that never fucking happens. The guys who win MVPs are 27, 28, 29 years old. You got a fucking basically over-the-hill, overachieving power forward winning the MVP because the young talent pool was so depleted that there was nobody to compete against these old guys who just ended up housing the fucking league and going to the finals 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Like, Jordan's great. I'm not taking nothing away from him. Bron is in his 15th season. He's the best player on earth.
Yes.
And
he's never had any major injuries.
The crazy part is one of my homies, old head Nate, shout out Nate, he a LeBron hater. My thing and I was an OG LeBron hater. I was an original. But I stopped it. It's no point. It's just stupid. I was hating him because I was a Kobe fan. And I told Nate, it's funny how y'all done went from he a bum, he ain't nothing like Jordan, to now, you heard him the other day, he on drugs. Ain't no way on earth this nigga ain't never had injury. I'm like, y'all done went to that now. Like the man on dope. You know
HGH.
No, dog, I'm saying he like, look how big he is. That's Barry Bonds shit. I'm like, nah, man. Like, that's just gifted. The man just gifted.
God gifted.
God gifted. And my thing with LeBron and the reason I'm respecting him so much and the reason I'm like, yo, he's my pick for MVP and why I'm saying he's the best, this is the LeBron y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a LeBron that wasn't facilitated. Y'all wanted a LeBron that wasn't passing.
That's housing shit.
Y'all wanted a LeBron who put it on his shoulders. That nigga, did you watch the game the other night? He had 13 and 4. He's not giving the rock up. He's scoring. Do you know he's shooting better from 3 this year than Steph Curry?
That's crazy.
What do you do with that? What do you do with a 6'8", 260-pound nigga that's faster, smarter, stronger, can jump higher, and shoot better than everybody on the court? What do you do with that? You've never seen it.
You hope for the best.
That's a robot.
You hope for the
never
best.
seen it. That's a NSR.
Yeah.
That's a robot. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it play out at the end of the year. James Harden puts up crazy numbers all the time, but I think me and Rob was talking about it the other night. The people in the league and people around, they just be like, they don't like James Harden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you remember, you ever seen Jingle All the Way? With Turbo Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger was Turbo Man and like the bull was Booster and all the kids thought like, we don't like you, Booster, and was rolling on him? That's how James Harden is. Like, he a good guy, but people just don't like him because of the silly shit with drawing the fouls all the time. And it's just, he gets overlooked. I was reading a joint the other day from Bleacher Report where they were talking about the early season MVP picks. It was LeBron, Kyrie, and Giannis. And I sent it to Ron, like, they didn't even mention Harden in this shit. Man lead the league in points and assists. They just don't like it.
It don't matter.
It's shit crazy.
And their win shares with him at point guard is through the fucking roof.
Insane.
Like, it's crazy. Like, he's literally one of the 4 best point guards in the fucking league.
Like, last year, Russell Westbrook averaged the triple-doubles for the year, so they gave him the MVP. Yeah. He was in the 6th seed. The Rockets was in the 3rd seed, and Harden was 2 assists off.
2 rebounds off.
2 rebounds off from the same numbers. And it's just like, they don't like him. They just don't, you know what I mean? So, he got his money, though. He got $200 from the league, $200 from Adidas.
Yeah.
So, he's chilling. But, I think LeBron's going to easily get MVP. If he plays like this through the rest of the season, there's no way on earth they're not going to give it to him. But
definitely.
The funniest shit was, it's funny, Rob, rest in peace, the last voice message he had sent me was about the whole argument with the old players.
Oh, the old school, new school shit. We got to do a whole show about this, but just kind of like the initial argument that we had.
Hey, is Carl out there? All right,
no Carl was out there. The initial argument that we wish Carl was here for this.
Because Carl started it.
Yeah. We're gonna have Carl here for the full. This is a full 2-hour show, literally. But the whole argument is that me and Rock converted Matt about 8 months ago.
Yeah, I see that.
The new NBA player in 2017 is bigger, faster, stronger, smarter, more athletic, more everything than them guys from the 80s and 90s. Look at the shit that Joel Embiid is doing on a nightly basis on a re-repaired foot and both knees re-repaired and a broke fucking back and the shit that he's able to pull off on a nightly basis.
Like, the way this whole shit started was Carl tweeted, if Olajuwon played in this era, he'd dominate and average 40 a game. And I'm like, nah. I retweeted him. I'm like, nah, he wouldn't dominate. And he probably wouldn't average 40 a game. And he was like, bro, you tripping. I'm like, Doug, he was playing Dale Davis and Rick Smits on a nightly basis and never averaged 40.
People with no feet.
To play now against Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid and Hassan Whiteside, he is no way on earth. And that was where the whole argument started. So, of course, everybody started chiming in. And I'm trying to explain to him, I'm like, there's so much running. I watched a joint on the Sports Science where they said the average NBA player now runs from this is not even going that far back, going 1997, 20 years. The 2017 player compared to the 1997 player runs an extra 1.5 miles a game.
That's crazy.
That's just on average.
Yeah.
Because there's so many more possessions. They were playing 90 possessions back then. You got games now. The Suns had a game where they had 132 possessions. That's an extra 42 times up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? It's 92 feet. Let's say you do an extra 35 possessions.
Yeah.
94 feet, 94, 188. 188, how many feet is in a mile? 5,200. So you're looking at an extra 6,500. Yeah, extra about a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is real, and that's just back and forth up the court.
Yeah, so that's just conditioning right there.
Now, once you get up the court, there is no defensive three in the key. The way it used to be there is no defensive three in the key. So motherfuckers is moving. Motherfuckers gotta move.
Yeah.
You can't just stand in the fucking middle anymore. So where you had Olajuwon back in the day, he'd go get in the box and wait for the ball. He can't do that now. Not defensive, offensive three in the key.
Yeah.
You gotta move. You can't stay down there.
Yeah.
So you gotta come around and move around. Now when you go on defense, you're not defending Rick Smits. You're not defending Patrick Ewing. Yeah. You know who you defending? Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's at the 3-point line. You gotta go out there. You defending Joel Embiid. He 23 feet away from the rim. You got to get out there. I'm not even trying to be funny. As much as I love Shaq, he'd have trouble with this because you got to be fast. Kristaps Porzingis is the 6th tallest player in NBA history.
And he moves like a
Kristaps pull up from chef range like it's nothing. Think about that. He's the 6th tallest player in NBA history.
That's crazy.
Pulling up from 28. And you got to guard that if you the center. You ain't guarding Arvydas Sabonis.
Right.
And then Carl, we started going further back, and I'm like, you go further back, they really have trouble.
Oh yeah,
really.
You put Bill Russell out there against any of these guys. Because, first and foremost, Bill Russell was playing against guys that had to go to work the next day.
Real talk.
They're like, hey, post-game, hey, what you doing? What you doing tonight? We going to go to the bar. No, I got to go to work tomorrow. I got to go collect trash for the city.
I was watching Colin Card the other day, and he was talking about how Bill Russell and Kareem and them changed the league and all this bullshit. And I'm just like, I respect these guys. Yeah. They greats. They titans of their era. But let's not trip and think that, like everything else on earth, technology, motherfucking food, motherfucking transportation, everything advances. Remember the first iPhone? You loved it. You wouldn't dare. It's like, it's the 10 out here.
What the fuck is this?
Think about the 1930 Mercedes. It's worth $15 million. It's a classic. Yeah. You put it on the street next to a new S550, that shit getting smoked. No way around it. Yeah. It's just what it is. Things advance.
And that shit going to have 3 miles to the gallon.
Everything advances. Sports is no different. Yeah. Kareem had the most unblockable shot ever, the hook shot. You know why it was unblockable? Because Robert Parrish was trying to block it.
A player with no knees.
If you put Kareem in 2017 and put a hook shot, the small forward is punching that shit into the crowd. I'm not trying to be funny. Kevin Durant is a small forward. He's punching that into the crowd. LeBron is a small forward. He's punching that into the crowd. Draymond Green is punching that shit into the crowd.
He's 6'7".
If you put them hook shot niggas out there with them now, to sit in the front row, you'd have to wear a face mask to block you from getting smacked with the basketball. So one of the old heads of my job, he's like, so you mean to tell me that the dream team would lose to these new niggas? I'm like, the dream team starters, was Magic with no hamstrings, Bird with no back, Jordan in his prime, yes. Pippen in his prime, yes, and then Patrick Ewing.
With no knees or feet.
If you put them on a floor right now with Kyrie, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and give me Giannis. That's ugly.
They might lose by 70.
They might not score. Jordan gonna have to hook up 40-foot shots. Like, that shit would be awful. And then your second unit, you got John Stockton, Chris Mullin, Karl Malone, Clyde Drexler, and Barkley.
In the words of Uncle LeVar, you got too many white players on the team.
And they running with Russell Westbrook, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry. You know, like, take your pick. That shit be bad. It'd be bad. I love the old players. You know I'm a nostalgia guy. I love them. I love Hakeem. I love Magic. I even like Bird and McHale. Like, after watching a whole documentary, like, I fucks with them. Yeah. But if Bird had to go out on the wing and guard Kevin Durant, that's going to hurt.
Like, Kobe would have destroyed fucking Bird and Magic and all them fucking guys.
Destroyed.
He would have destroyed him because his athleticism and his will to win was on some other shit.
And my homie, like, you really, and he goes into, oh, well, they was tougher back in the day. I'm like, they weren't. It was more aggressive and more hacking going on.
Right.
But I'm like, perfect example. You know there wasn't a strength and conditioning program till like fucking 94 in the NBA. All right? So you look at your average older superstar. When they got an injury, it was a wrap. When Magic blew his hamstrings, it was downhill. When Isaiah popped his Achilles, it was downhill. When Bird fucked his back up, it was downhill. My nigga Paul George's leg came off. That nigga's going to be the number 1 free agent this year. He's leading the league in steals right now.
Yep.
Like, that's how real it is. That nigga leg came out. And he's going to be the number 1 free agent.
Joel's back was broke.
Well, LeBron and then him.
Joel's back was broken. He was the number 3 pick in the draft.
Real talk.
And he's arguably the best center in the league.
Michael Porter Jr. is going very high in the draft. Yes. The shit is what it is. That's just
because the sports science and the sports medicine is going to get them back where they need to be.
It's just so different than what it was back in the day. Yo, I watched the documentary. The nigga Bill Russell won the championship, and they gave him the MVP. The nigga came up to get the MVP and was putting the port out. He's like, oh, shit. Putting the port out. Walking up to get the MVP. I'm like, yo, them old niggas would have got cooked.
That shit would have been so ugly, man.
Like, third quarter, Bill Russell be hooked to a fucking oxygen mask.
Yeah, give me Draymond Green over Bill Russell any day of the week, dog.
That shit would be awful if they had to play these new niggas, man. Awful. But, yeah, that's a very good topic. We can get deeper into that. It was just funny because that shit took over our Twitter for like a good 2-3 days.
It definitely did. Carl's like, well, wait, so what you saying is he texting me and writing me on
Twitter?
Going
crazy. I'm like, what I'm saying is I love and respect old things.
Yes.
I love it. I love the first iPhone. You know, dog, I remember my dad bought a Magnavox 35-inch. I'm talking about, we was talking shit. Y'all watching these little ass 19-inch TV? We got 35-inch in the crib, nigga. Like, that shit was amazing to us. Yeah. Like a 35-inch television.
That motherfucker's probably heavy as this table.
Heavy as a motherfucker. That shit came in a box this fucking big. It was huge. 35-inch television. You can get one of them now for fucking $30.
They might give you a rebate. They might give you a mail-in rebate, get your money back. Thank you for taking it.
You motherfuckers come in your crib and see your 60-inch and be like, when you gonna upgrade? You're like, man, shut the fuck up. I'm perfect. Like, it's really what it is. Things advance. Sports is no different. Like, I respect Jim Brown. I respect O.J. Simpson. Adrian Peterson, to me, is something completely fucking different. Yeah, that nigga shattered both knees and almost broke the Russian record. Them niggas in the 80s tear both their knees.
It's over.
They not rushing no more.
It's done. It's over.
It's just what it is.
Gale Sayers tore his ACL. Was over.
It was over.
Done.
Dunsky.
About 4 or 5 seasons of lightning, it was over.
Real shit. It just is what it is. It's everything advances. Sports is no different.
Absolutely.
So,
real quick on Uncle LeVar. He's been in the news every week of the year, and the last big thing was he was beefing with Donald Trump. Trump got LiAngelo and his dumbass teammates out of Chinese prison, got all the charges dropped.
They weren't in prison.
Oh, they weren't in prison?
That's what LeVar was saying when he was on CNN. He's like, people getting the story like misconstrued. He was like, that's what Trump's going around saying. I got them out of prison. They were never in prison. They gave them basically house arrest in the hotel.
Oh, so they were just detained.
They couldn't leave a hotel room. They were at a fucking Four Seasons. I wouldn't leave either. It's like...
Yeah, for what? I'm in China. I'm going south for
So, basically, LeVar was like, Donald Trump was going there to meet with the president of China. Donald Trump wasn't going there to get...
He was going there regardless.
That basically is like, yo, we here for the meeting we was going to have, like, at the end of
By the way, let these niggas out of the
what's
hotel.
Up with the young boy? And LeVar made a good-ass point when he was on CNN. It was like, if you there to... Bill Clinton went to get hostages out one time. Even Jesse Jackson did the shit. They brought him back. He's like, my son ain't get on a plane with you and like leave. You came, met with the president, did what you did, and rolled.
Right.
He's like, if that was the case, them 3 kids would have got on a plane with you and came back to America. That didn't happen.
So it wasn't as big of an international incident as they making it out to be.
No. He was like, they detained him at the hotel. They never went inside of a jail. They detained him at the hotel, and they worked the shit out, knocked it down to like a probation type joint, let him go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think LeVar's tripping with the whole taking him out of UCLA shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think he's kind of bugging with that one. But LeVar ain't lied to me yet, so I'm going to play it by ear. You know what I'm saying? LeVar the OG, he ain't lied yet. I'm waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, in regards to...
You know they got, like, pop-up stores, like, all over the world now.
Big Baller Bear?
Yeah,
Their shoes are finally starting to deliver.
They got a store in Shanghai, I believe.
Okay.
They're opening one in Dubai. They got another one in... I was reading yesterday. It's like 5 different cities around the world. Yeah. They were saying that the best thing would be for LaMelo and LiAngelo to go overseas because they'd make so much more money balling overseas and being the overseas spectacle that it as compared to here. I'm like, shit, if Josh Childress went over there and got $20 million for a season, why the fuck not? Right. You know what I mean? So, We'll see what happens.
I mean, LaMelo is one thing. We've already seen his ability, his talent, and all of that. He's had various highlights and this and that. He's also had various lowlights as well. But the potential to be an amazing player and a potential NBA talent is there. And he's only 17 years old. He's still growing. He's still filling out his body, still maturing and figuring his game out. Yeah. So his potential is basically there. He has a ceiling to be potentially better than Lonzo if he really works on his game and stop taking 85 shots a game. Jello, we have no idea what he is. Like, as far as we know, he's like a poor man's Klay Thompson, maybe. Like, so he's going to have and he could have probably not only used 1 year of college, 2, 3, 4 years of college probably to develop his game, because you look at somebody like Kyle Kuzma, how good he is because he wasn't that highly touted and highly recruited. He worked his ass off for 4 years, and now when he goes and he comes out in the draft and he's 21 years old as opposed to 19 years old, he's that much more mature and sure his game and better than everybody. So LeVar got to figure that one out, like, you know, what exactly he's going to do with Jello and how that's going to translate to a pro game, because as of right now, every NBA GM is like anonymously saying, like, we don't see it. He's not on our draft board for any round.
Well, I mean, I've seen undrafted motherfuckers tear the league up.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. I ain't
Marquise Daniels.
Shit, Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace got 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Like, that shit is real. If you work, you can get there.
Yeah.
Somebody else recently went undrafted and is like tearing it up. Damn, I'm trying to think who. Oh, Jeremy Lin. He made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can definitely get there. But I ain't hating on LeVar because LeVar ain't lied to me yet. So, you know.
We'll see what happens.
All right, let's get to some of this fuck shit you wanted to get to.
Yeah, man. So, 1990.
Wake all of our women back up.
1997 is back, baby. Mason Cam beefing in 2017 is fucking lit.
Somebody posted a picture of a washed up Ewan posting up a washed up Olajuwon.
Mace versus Cam.
Yeah. I was dying on that.
97 is back, baby. I mean, apparently, you know, the beef that won't ever die is alive and well. Cam, the history of this shit is Cam and Mace are childhood friends. They literally knew each other since they were 8 years old. And over the years, they've, you know, been estranged at various points in their lives due to different shit that Cameron, being a novice in the music business, took as disrespect. And in return, him and Mace had this problem or that problem. And then Jim Jones got into it. And then later they reconciled and they was best friends again. And then Mace is a fuck nigga again. It's just like a whole big ass, like, history and a chain of events that I think everybody knows the story by now. But in 2017, Cam dissed Mace on the intro to his new mixtape, The Program, which he's touring off of right now. And he basically said something to the point of like, Mace did XYZ sucker shit, I'm going to end up having to clap this nigga, let me get away from him. And Mace said that line in itself is what caused him to respond with the Oracle, and he fucking cooked Cam. And people are pretending. People that are Cameron apologists are like pretending like it didn't happen or like trying to downplay it.
Same shit niggas did with Takeover and Ether.
Yeah.
Like, nah, Nas didn't win.
No, like, no, that joint wasn't that good.
It's like, but Bleak said Nas won. Nah.
But Bean said I'm riding around playing Ether right now on the radio.
Nah. But Jay said.
It's just some shit is like, what is we doing here? It's like a unanimous victory. You know what I'm saying? He smoked the nigga. And what was dope about the Mace record is that what makes a good diss record outside of your the way it's penned in your lyrical content is, do you introduce any new information? He introduced a lot of new information or put a different slant on different stories that we've been hearing for 20 years that make you look at Cam and go, maybe you're not as real or as tough or as gangster as you know, pretend to be. Yeah. And maybe it's just a situation where because you were the driving force to the Harlem movement that everybody just sided with you, but it's like other shit that, you know, went on that was getting swept under the rug. And Mace, and you know, he literally set the fucking internet on fire. He was the number one trending topic on YouTube and a bunch of other fucking websites and shit like that. And this record just like got fucking huge, and it got to the point where he's been offered 5 different multi-million-dollar deals to come back and do an album because of this one ass record. And yesterday he put out a new record called Rap Rushmore with Puff and Khaled doing the ad libs or whatever like that. That's another dope record. Like, he can still rap. And something, he did an interview with Angie Martinez yesterday, and something that was interesting in the interview, he said he was literally under contract with Puff for 17 years.
Yeah.
This nigga Puff is crazy.
I tell you this, I said the church been good to me because he was icy than a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Chunky jewelry.
I'm like, I ain't seen jewelry that chunky since like 02. Like, niggas don't do that big jewelry, the big crosses and all that shit no more. Yeah, people really trip off and forget that. You heard me on numerous occasions put Mace in my top 10. Yeah. Like, Mace was a monster.
Mace was a wizard.
He was a monster at rap. And I don't know. I think it's just because it was Mace.
People dislike Mace.
Yeah.
Now, ability is one thing. His character and him being a fuck nigga and doing fuck nigga shit, yeah, I get it. But let's not let that cloud the fact that at one point in time, he was the biggest rapper in the game. Yeah. Not number 2, he was the biggest rapper in the game.
Yeah, you don't sell 7 mil. And not me.
Like, his pen was the driving force behind Puff Daddy and the Family.
Yeah.
He put out fucking Harlem World, which is a classic album. Like,
we can stop that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can stop pretending like Charlamagne the God is going on this whole media campaign, like saying that Mace is an okay rapper. He's nothing special, and that Harlem World is not a classic album and it aged poorly. There's a lot of shit. Like, let's take the cap off of this. There's a lot of shit that we can go back and be super dissective and pick apart that we loved from the 90s and 80s and all that shit and be like, oh, this shit's not that good because of such and such. On Microphone Fiend, Rakim said XYZ, and that shit is bullshit. We can do that shit with everything.
Just off the top of the head, like, Busta Rhymes' When Disaster Strikes didn't age well, but it's a great album.
Still a great album.
It was fantastic.
Like, I was listening, like the way that they were talking about it, it made me cut it on, and I'm riding to it on the way here, and I'm like, Mason's 4 for 4 out the gate on this album. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, I'm confused. Where didn't it age well? Like,
the Charlamagne's like, he was one of my favorite folks.
He's getting weird.
I bought his book, and in the last month, it's just been like,
he's getting weird.
A nigga said G-Dep was better than Mace.
He said Black Rob was better than
I'm
Mace.
like, fam. I'm like, come on, just don't say stupid shit.
Then he went on Joe Budden's podcast and repeated it. It's one thing to say the stupid shit, like, in the heat of the moment or whatever. He's standing on this and going on a media tour with his dumbass opinion and keeps repeating this. He said that Mace was not top 5 in the bad boy pantheon of MCs.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Like, how? He said that Black Rob washed Mace on 24 Hours to Live. Washed him. Like it was a no contest.
Black Rob wasn't on it, was he? Oh, yeah.
With his bad Spanish mommy playing Between My Legs and I'm out to get you.
Nah.
No. Good rap. Great rap. Amazing record. But
Who
no.
had the best verse on 24 Hours?
DMX.
I can't even. Styles' verse was dope. Yeah, Styles shit was all that.
Yeah.
Kiss was like, had the memorable line.
Yeah.
The Nantucket joint.
Right.
Yeah, it was probably X. Yeah, it was extra Styles.
It was X. But at that time, it was X on everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, let's take X out and then talk about everybody motherfucking else or whatever.
True.
Like, history tells us that at different points, there was the Clue tapes and this radio cipher and that radio cipher, and Mace always could hang with the Locks, who we talked about them last fucking show. When everybody's talking about super lyrical, miracle, spiritual rappers and all of that shit, the Locks are their go-to group. And he used to hang with the Locks. He was basically like the unofficial 4th member of the Locks. So why are we now in 2017 pretending like Mace didn't get busy and he was just out here just making girl records and never said nothing dope ever?
He was murdered.
He was murdered. Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that one at all.
It's just strange. And it's like, Charlamagne sat with Cameron for 40 minutes and conducted an interview where he just let Cam lie the whole time.
Yo, that's a funny interview. Cam said, Mace told him, like, yo, you just get down, you'd be a deacon, boy.
Deacon's getting money.
Deacon's getting money. I fell out off of that. I'll tell you what, though. I got something that you didn't put in the rundown. And I know that this is pretty dope. All right, so there was a tweet last week from a young lady. I don't know her name. But in the tweet, I'm not going to say her name because she doesn't sponsor the show. I know her name, but I'm not going to say it. She said Jay-Z never ran rap. And this tweet sent Twitter into an absolute uproar.
Yes.
So she says Jay-Z never ran rap. 95 to 96 was Pac. 97 was Big. 98 was DMX. 99 to 01 was Eminem. 02 to 03 was Nelly. 03 to 05 was 50 Cent. 06 was Kanye. 07 to 11 was Lil Wayne. And 11 to present was Drake. Jay-Z never ran rap. I'm going to give my, synopsis. What do you got? What do you want to say to this?
All right. So
there are a lot of different angles.
Yes.
That this tweet, it's like
the way when I saw it, I said, this bitch is tripping. No disrespect, bitch, you tripping.
No disrespect to the bitch.
But your opinion is the opinion that you got is tripping. Now, there's so many things to examine here. I was like, all right, what is she going off of? Sales, impact, influence, product in the marketplace. You know what I'm saying? Influence as far as people reacting to the music and then doing X, Y, Z. Like, I don't know what her criteria was to say this, but I'll say this. In 1998, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, I remember going to 52nd Street and buying that CD, taking the shit off, reading all the credits, listening to it till my fucking CD skipped. And I also remember DMX going on Jay-Z's tour. So, yes, X had 2 albums out. All that's fine and well. He sold a lot of fucking records. He went on Jay-Z's tour.
But X was a co-headliner.
Absolutely. But it was still called what?
The Hard
Knock Life tour.
But this is a fact, and I've heard this from people where they said there were nights where when X performed and got done, people were leaving.
Well, yeah.
Like, that's a fact.
That's a notch in her favor. But it's like, all right, X had 2 albums.
I always say, not to cut you off, but Jay-Z 98 was like his pinnacle as far as on top of his shit.
Yes.
He sold 5 mil. In that same year, X sold 9 mil. He had an album that sold 5 and an album that sold 4 in that year. And X was the name. X was the guy. He went off into the films. I think it was the 99 Video Music Awards. X didn't show up for the sound check. They was like in a frenzy. Like, how could we, because it was supposed to be Jay and X to finish the show.
Right.
Like, how we going to send Jay-Z on stage by himself? That was the tip they was on.
Yeah.
Like, they was trying to fill something in. And remember, everybody came out on stage at the end and shit. X was the guy. But in 98, I feel like Jay-Z separated himself from every other rapper because the very next, quarter, it was Beans, Bleak, and Rockefeller and Rockaware.
Yes.
And Jay-Z went to,
he catapulted to
to something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but go ahead.
So that's 98. As far as the sales go, DMX wins the sales crown, but I think Jay had the more lifestyle influence in the creation of a brand and making Rockefeller a lifestyle brand.
Rough Riders was a brand.
Right, but it wasn't his brand.
It wasn't. But X was
his brand was Bloodline.
He was the driving force in it, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody, I told you, I wanted a pit bull and a bubble down vest. Like, everybody wanted to, you wanted to be part of that. You did.
So then you fast forward, you go 99. If I remember correctly, 99 was Volume 3. That's the most heavily bootlegged album in the history of hip hop.
Got a nigga stabbed.
It's got a nigga stabbed. A hip hop icon got stabbed behind this shit. The shit still sold 3 million. And right after they did the Blueprint, the Blue Streak soundtrack got 750,000 for fucking one song. Yeah. Then right after that, they did the Nutty Professor soundtrack, fucking Hey Poppy, which is like the biggest fucking song of the summer.
I hate that fucking song.
But it was big though.
I hate it.
So it's like, once you start getting into like the minutia of all these other things that were happening either right before or right after album cycles and shit like that literally only Jay was doing, it's like we kind of tripping a little bit. Then the Blueprint. 2001 is the Blueprint. Looking back, I've already said that the Blueprint isn't as amazing of a body of work as we thought it was. The Black Album is actually better and stands up over the test of time. But the fucking Twin Towers dropped on the day his album came out. He still sold almost 500,000 copies. Like a fucking national tragedy happened.
Well,
and he still sold 500K the first week.
I always say Jay-Z has the most stands. It's no way around it. He has the most stands on the planet. It's just unreal. Jay-Z never ran rap is the most absurd shit I've
ever heard.
To just say that Jay-Z never ran rap, you're high. Jay-Z on three different occasions influenced the popular drink of choice in black culture.
Yes.
They had Cristal. Well, Puff was part of that, but they had Cristal. Jay-Z had niggas drinking Armadale.
Which tastes like piss.
But it was Cristal, then it was, what was the other shit?
Cristal, Armadale, and then Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. And when Jay-Z decided, yo, we gonna put on button-ups, everybody started wearing button-ups. The fucking change clothes Scully was a weirdo hat. Jay-Z made the shit. He's got a lot of influence.
Yes.
The 4.6 range, it was Biggie first. Jay-Z just took it to
another level,
somewhere else. People don't. I don't understand. People be like, oh, he didn't start it. Biggie was the first nigga rapping about 4.6s. Right. Jay-Z took it somewhere else. Jay-Z's influence. He's the most influential rapper ever. Only person I can think of that's close that, like, depending on who you talk to, Lil Wayne influenced
the youth.
I ain't gonna say youth. He just influenced the culture of what was going. Like Jay-Z influenced shit in 99, 2000. Wayne came along in 07. Yeah. But when they both hit their strides, that double cup, that's part of fucking culture now. Yeah, it just is. Yeah. Like the dreads. I mean, that's part of culture.
We could literally show y'all 1,000 rappers who look like Lil Wayne.
It just is what it is. All these, the Migos, the Futures, they are all straight off of the Wayne tree. So depending on who you talk to, you'll get a different answer for the most influential ever. For us, of course, it's Jay-Z. The Rockaware, the films, the state property, all of that shit was a trickle-down effect from
the
Jay-Z,
brand.
Dame Dash, and Biggs doing what they wanted to do. As far as album sales, no, he never was the biggest seller ever. Right. That's just, it is what it is. And I say this all the time, I don't think Jay-Z is the best rapper. I think he's the greatest at, I ain't even going to say that. I'm going to say Jay-Z is the best at being the man, if that makes any sense.
I get what
like, at being the guy, yeah. He's done it the best. He's the greatest. He's had the best run, the most influence. He got all the money. He got out of the game successfully. He did it. As far as rapping, he's not a better rapper than Biggie. He's not a better rapper than Nas. You can just get mad at me all you want. He's just not he's not a better lyricist than either one of those guys.
Facts.
As far as making rap music, he's not better than Tupac. It just is what it is. I Ain't Mad at You, Dear Mama, and Keep Your Head Up are legit better than everything Jay-Z's done after the Black Album.
There was a lot of times in Jay's career where he was kind of artistically running on fumes. And you can hear it.
I'm not even trying to be funny. When I sit back and I look back on Jay-Z's songs, a lot of them, I'll be like, I don't need these. Hey Poppy, I don't need that. Jigga, that nigga Jigga, I don't need that.
I totally don't need that.
Girls, I don't need that.
I don't need half of the blueprint.
It's a lot of Jay songs I just don't need. But there are songs where, like, you talk about Allure. You talk about What More Can I Say? You talk about Jigga, What Jigga Who?
PSA.
There are songs where it's just like, that's one of the best songs I ever heard.
Yeah.
Fucking, when you fast forward, of course, going off into the new era, Nas with Ether, to me, it kind of shifted what Jay was about. It's like the rock holla, fuck that. I'm a businessman.
Right.
Let me handle my business. Damn, like Jay went somewhere else. He wasn't worried about being the best rapper ever. And I say this all the time. Jay-Z said out of his own mouth, I dumbed down my lyrics to double my dollars. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But once Jay acknowledged it. These lyrics ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? You don't spit, motherfuckers can't rhyme no more about crime no more. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't spit that and then turn around and be like, haters don't like, but they gotta fuck with it because the flow's so tight. Gnarly dude, I fuck. Like, you don't do that and then expect me to be like, oh no, ain't nothing changed.
Yeah,
nah.
when at the same time Nas is making Rewind and One Mic and
got yourself a gun. There was a significant drop off in Jay's lyricism because he wasn't doing it to rap better than niggas. He was doing it to get popping in the culture and move on into other shit.
Yeah.
I understand it and I don't knock it. I say all the time, Jay-Z's in my top 5. I put him in my top 4. But as far as rapping, I don't think he's better than Biggie or Nas. It just is what it is. His run, though, and his influence on the culture is what he's the greatest of all time to come from rap.
Yes.
But my thing is, when we talk about that, I don't be like, the best rapper ever. Because when we start talking about the best rapper ever,
yeah, I'm Biggie 1 and Nas 2.
Biggie had danced circles around all these niggas.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it time and time again with him and Jay Head. It's always like them little moments where you go, oh shit, Big got him again. Every time they was on a record together. Like, when you hear I Love the Dough, when Big started talking about his Jesus piece, even got rocks in the beard and mustache, like, I'm just like, what the I'm like, this motherfucker's an alien.
One of the greatest flips, when he said, hit makers with acres, roll shakers in Vegas, you can't break us. We lost chips on Lakers. We gassed off Shaq. Country house, tennis courts, and horseback. Riding the side and crack crab or lobster. Who said mobsters don't prosper? Niggas is actors. Niggas deserve Oscars. Meom, critically acclaimed, slug past your brain. No.
It's a different level.
It's a different level of ability that's just not normal. And he a young boy. You got to take that into consideration.
He's a baby. He's 24 years old.
He's a child. You know? And this is like, somebody the other day I pointed out, I saw it on Twitter, was like, if you say that Jay-Z's the greatest, this is clearly someone who doesn't like Jay-Z or doesn't like him more than I do. Because I always say that I feel like Jay has holes in his material, and people get mad at me for saying that. And I'm like, no, he does. Like
because they bought into the commercialism.
Kingdom Come is a hole. That's a big ass gaping hole. Yeah. Magna Carta was a hole.
Magna Carta is horrible.
Unfinished Business was a hole. Jay had whole albums that was just like, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Rob one day was like, no, yo, I think you tripping. Kingdom Come was all that. I'm like, nah, this was trash. And he was like, dog, them first 4 joints on there was flames. I'm like, all right, now what about the other 17?
Yeah, then it falls off a cliff.
Like, nah, there were holes. And
that's my biggest pet peeve with like people that like Jay-Z super lovers, which I am also, but it's like, I'm going to call a spade a spade. Kingdom Come is terrible.
It's awful.
It's an awful piece of, like, even Dig a Hole was a terrible attempt at a diss record when Jim Jones is the hottest rapper in fucking New York. And you know what I'm saying, and whatever, in the Dipset movement is still very, very prevalent. Like, that's a horrible way to come at them.
Like, I don't think people realize Jay really hasn't been like that since 2000. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny.
I'm at least going to go back to whenever 50 got super hot.
No. I'm talking about where he was like Jigga.
Oh yeah, like no, that shit been on.
Where he was hitting tracks, you know, I got a vendetta, even though I've been better, left him in the cold with a thin sweater. Like, it's just way, like, it, you know, I just want a Picasso in my casa. I'm a hassa. Like, it's goofy shit now from Jay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like he's just hits the booth in a different
manner. Don't know what I don't pop Molly, I rock Tom Ford means, because Future pops Molly and rocks Tom Ford.
Even the joint with Kendrick, like, you know, up in the clouds, me and my spouse, rumors on the ground, getting too loud, turn this down. It's like Jay hits the booth now, and it's way different than what it was back in the day. He just comes at it from an angle that he just wasn't doing back then. And I get it, he's super rich, and Jay he always said he wasn't a rapper.
Yo, that's funny as shit.
Like, Jay always said he wasn't a rapper, he's a hustler who knew how to rap. That's what it is. So when you say you're a hustler, you don't know how to rap, and you dumb down your lyrics, cool.
I personally think, my personal assessment is that he was running on fumes after Volume 2. He caught a second win with the Black Album because Kanye and Just were so fucking amazing.
I say it all the time. If it wasn't for Young Chris and Kanye, we'd probably look at Jay way different.
Yeah.
And you can get mad all you want. Blow them mentions up, my phone in the box on the bus. I can't even see it. You know what I'm saying? But it is. If it wasn't for Chris and Kanye, who knows how we look at him?
Yeah, man.
Who knows?
But his first 4 bodies of work,
phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Volume 1 is one of my favorite albums.
You got Reasonable Doubt, Volume 1, Streets is Watching, Volume 2.
Oh, but the tweet I saw the guy say was, for y'all to tell me that Jay-Z's the greatest ever, and then turn around and tell me that Reasonable Doubt is his best album, that means over this 20-year prolific career that y'all brag about, he never got better. That's unacceptable for the greatest ever. And I'm like, that's an interesting-ass point.
But the same can be said about Nas, then.
But this is the thing. I don't ever say Nas is the greatest. I say Biggie.
No, but I'm saying, like, but people that do say Nas is the greatest, they go back to what? Illmatic. 90% of the time, 85% of the time, they go back to Illmatic. I personally... It was more palatable to me.
Listen, you, Manny Drees, and Ross and Ra, probably the biggest Nas fans I know. Every hardcore Nas fan I've ever met and know, they all say the same thing. Illmatic was crazy. It was written was way better.
Yeah, it was way better. And it was easier to digest because he had a balance on there. Whereas Illmatic was just like super rapping over niggas' heads. And then you get the one moment with like Life's a Bitch and then it's go back to super rapping over niggas' heads or whatever.
Me personally, I like Illmatic because once I found out he was a teenager when he wrote it.
Yeah,
and then for me, the One Love, where he's
New York State of Mind.
No, One Love. He's talking to the young boy, trying to get the young boy out of the bullshit, and he's a young boy like that. Think about 19-year-olds now. Ain't no 19-year-old worried about ooh-wop, smoking ooh-wop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shorty doo-wop that's smoking ooh-wops, like trying to get him off the bench from pumping crack, like. You left some jewels in his coat. Like, no one's doing that at 19. So that fucked me up when I found that out. But as far as the best rapper ever, I always say it's Biggie. As far as the greatest person to come from rap, it's Jay-Z hands down. It's just not even close. He just did too much, so went somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, my two personal favorites, and it's never going to change, is Biggie 1 and Wayne 2.
Yeah, I got Biggie. I got Wayne in my number 5.
Like Wayne is my, and I love Rakim.
And that's what I love Rakim. I was saying it the other day though with the tweet the girl had. I'm like, yo, Wayne run like, and this is another point that could be made. Do you feel like Jay-Z's had the best career from rap?
From rap alone, no.
That's why I was
Marshall. It's Marshall or Tupac.
I was gonna say Eminem. I mean, I was trying to argue with you and agree with you. Shit. I was going to say Drake just because of the accolades and the shit he's hit fast. And I was saying it to that point the other day. I'm like, when you start talking about best careers,
when you start
Jay, as far as rap, Jay might not even be in the top 5.
No. Because when you look at what Wayne and Drake have accomplished as far as every aspect of hip-hop, chart dominance, selling records, cultural influence, all of that shit, they wiped the floor with Jay. Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Lil Wayne has more Hot 100 entries and Drake than the Beatles, than Elvis Presley. Yeah. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, what they've been able to do in the consumption era of hip-hop, where hip-hop was the dominant driving force. Like, they basically took what Jay and DMX and all them did as far as pushing hip-hop to the forefront, and they just exploited it to the fucking max. And because of that, their accolades are way far ahead of them guys. Like, it's not even fucking close. Yeah. Lil Wayne sold 1 million the first week, 3 times?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
People was like, music industry people was literally fucked up. Like, yo, how was this happening? Like, they were confused. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Drake recently sold 4 million records.
Yeah,
and like that.
Yeah. Irv Gotti said it best. He said, yo, I respect Drake because if he was in my era, he'd be selling 20 million.
He fuck around be doing a dub. Real.
He should be doing 20 million worldwide. He said, because I know what me and Rule was doing. We was doing 8, 9, 11. He said, so if Drake was in our era, he'd be selling 20.
Yeah, real shit. It was Jay's birthday, though, and we fucked with Jay. He's the old head. What are your top 5 Jay songs?
Top 5 Jay songs. Number 1 is Allure. Number 2 is probably Can I Live? Number 3 is probably Streets is Watching. Number 4, Imaginary Players. And 5, what do I like from the Nigga What Nigga Who?
That's my number 2. My number 5 is Feeling It. My number 4 is I was on a lot of drugs at the time, so I really, really like Can I Get Her? That was the shit. Of course, it was Ja Rule song first. Number 3 is Allure. Number 2 is Nigga What Nigga Who. My favorite Jay-Z song is Song Cry. A lot of people don't really know that.
I don't really like this.
I loved Song Cry. I thought it was wonderfully put together.
I respect his honesty. I just don't really care for the song.
It was the only song I really, really found myself really loving off of Blueprint.
Blueprint is kind of terrible.
The only real songs I like on there are that and You Don't Know. And Heart of the City.
You Don't Know is amazing.
Heart of the City. And those only 3 songs I really, really like off of that album. And I really loved Song Cry. I always thought that was just a good-ass song. The video was dope. Like, it was just a good-ass fucking song. But, yeah, that tweet set everybody into a frenzy. I'm pretty sure this conversation will set everyone into small little frenzy.
Every time we talk about Jay-Z, it's like a whole big ass uproar because it's just like, I love Jay-Z, but I love Jigga. I love Hova. I love the guy up until Dynasty album. After that, shit started getting murky a little bit.
Jigga. I say it all the time. I'm like, dog, when this nigga was hitting the booth talking about who wanna bet us that we don't touch lettuce, stack cheddar forever, live treacherous, all the et ceteras, till the death of us, me and my confidants, we shine. Philly ambiance.
Y'all
You
niggas
just shine. Just rhyme. By the ounce, dough accumulates like snow. We don't just shine. We illuminate the whole show.
You feel me?
When you doing that, that was my man's. But when he came out and started doing shit like, ow, hoes turn their heads like, owls, I'm like, no.
Who is this?
That ain't it. Like, nah, that's something else. But got a couple more topics, man. That was a good little breakdown of shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Oh, Fab and Kiss.
Yes. So
go ahead.
This Fab and Kiss project is out.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's a couple Jones on there.
No, it's a couple Jones on there. It's definitely a couple Jones on there. I went back and listened to the album last night. Like, am I bugging? Like, am I tripping? Am I reading this wrong? Jadakiss is spitting on it.
That theme music Jones is all that.
Jadakiss is going in. Jada's doing Jada. My issue with Fab is that he refuses to make age-appropriate music. Fab's content is, like, limited to, like, social media shit. And in order to relate to the niggas from his era, he just pulls out corny 90s references here and there. And that's like...
Come in.
He pulls out, like, corny 90s references, and that's, like, the extent of, like, how he relates to, like, his original audience or whatever. It's extremely frustrating.
Did they pat you down outside? Turn on. Carl just walked in the studio.
Got Pastor Carl Day, my brother.
Turn on the mic for Carl real quick.
My brother, somebody I love very much in the studio.
You missed it. We was just talking about how Elijah Wan wouldn't have dominated in the new era. You walked in too late, man. We just was talking about it.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
I'm good, man.
I heard you a special guest on another show. What's going on here?
Oh, man, listen, man. I just got invited to join these brothers, man, on politicking as usual. So, I had to say slide, man, and get on there, man. And, I don't even know what I'm here to talk about.
You just here.
Carl getting some money. You got some bond number 9 on. I see.
Nah, man. Come on, man. Don't put that out there, man. They gonna tell me I'm out here taking the church's money, buying $200 cologne, man. I'm broke, man. That's cool water.
Carl 40.
That's Curve, man. This fresh out of CVS, man.
Curve. I hope is it at least the black Curve or is it the original yellow Joe?
I don't recall.
One of the old heads in my depot, he's like a cool water Stetson, wear all that shit. And he was like fucking with me one day, and I'm like, now, see, I'm about to ruin your Christmas because I seen your wife in Rite Aid asking the nigga for the key to the cologne key. I'm going to tell you what she got. And he got so mad. He wanted to, rumble. I'm like, yo.
But enough of your shenanigans. But, yeah, my issue with Fab is very, very simple. He's very freaking lazy.
Yeah.
He's a talented – he wrote Breathe. That's an amazing lyrical rap record. And you know what he did since then? Never wrote another Breathe. That's what he did.
Well, I mean,
he made a conscious decision not to ever make that type of hip hop ever again.
Fab is like, it's funny today on Facebook. Somebody had posted a joint with Lil Mo, the Forever joint.
Yeah,
and I listened to it, Fab part, and I'm like, that's how Fab rap now. Like those same lines.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
That's how Fab raps right now. Fab really never grew. Kiss was ripping it. I thought Kiss was killing it.
I think Kiss' performance on every song is excellent. The beat choices actually is not that bad. Yeah. But you can tell that they didn't spend much money on this album.
No, I don't know.
It sounds like, yo, we got an album coming out next week. We should record something.
Yeah.
Like it sounds rushed and horribly put together. And that Future record is the worst piece of trash I've heard.
Man, that Future joint
Yo,
is
it's
terrible.
horrible. The average Future record is 65 BPMs. That joint is like 85, 90, and he's getting washed on that joint.
I got For the Gang on repeat. That's all I keep listening to.
Kiss definitely brought it lyrically, though. But yeah, that project was like 10 years too late and just...
It's weird that you got in so late. What you got going on, man? What's new with you?
What's new with me?
Yeah.
I mean, dog, listen, man, I ain't nothing new, man. I'm just doing the same things, man. I'm just working on some stuff, trying to work on stuff in the community, man. And
We was talking about cryptocurrency. You could have been here for that.
Oh man, listen, Chad got 100 shares, man.
You do?
I wish.
Chad got 100
I got in
shares.
too late. Me and Matt been talking about this for 2 years.
Yeah, me too. I got in too late too, man.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we got questions in the joint. One of the questions we had was, it was a basketball related question. Who do you think is the best duo ever? Magic and Kareem, Michael and Pippen, Shaq and Kobe, LeBron and D Wade, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant.
Shaq and Kobe.
Up until 2015, I would have said Shaq and Kobe.
Wow.
Looking back, though, I don't think, and me and Rod talked about this the other night, just what social media, our cell phones, the 24-hour news cycle, how it's like ruined us and we don't take things in and really respect things for what they are until it's over. I really don't think we respect them 4 years of Dwayne Wade and LeBron together enough.
No, we don't.
I don't think we cherished it the way, like, they were out there playing with people. Like, dead ass, they were playing schoolyard basketball with each other. Yeah. I watched a play one time where they were on a fast break. LeBron threw a bounce pass through the traffic to Dwayne Wade, who was ahead of everyone. Dwayne Wade got the ball and at the rim threw a bounce pass back to LeBron.
But you know what?
LeBron came through and dunked. It was just like they were something else together.
But I'm going to say you got to give your Lakers credit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Wade and LeBron was cool, but they also lost to Dirk and a bunch of cast-offs in the finals. The first year they was together. But also, they was
But they weren't cast-offs. That was actually the revolution
they was also
analytic
basketball. They was a Ray Allen, you know what I'm saying, miracle 3-point away from winning. But I'm going to tell you this. What made Shaq and Kobe so impressive, LeBron and Wade they butt buddies. Kobe and Shaq hated each other.
And still got it done.
And was just, just imagine if they actually liked each other, they probably would have won 6 finals straight.
I say it all the time.
Like no lie.
I was at the game when Kobe became 5th all-time scorer. Yeah. And I'll tell a funny story, too, about my man almost rumbling Terrence Howard at that game. What's
going on with you,
He
man?
almost rumbled A.O. and Terrence Howard at that game. We'll talk about that later. But we were there, and I remember.
A.O. can't fight.
Yeah, I believe it. I remember saying it to my homie. You know who he's about to pass for 5th all time? Shaq. And it's like, it's crazy that they played on the same floor. And Kobe now is 3rd. I think Shaq is 7th because I think Dirk moved in front of him. But just the fact that they're both that high on the scoring list and played with the same basketball is like, they were.
I just look at that team in a vacuum. In a 3 or 4 year period, that was like some of the best basketball I ever seen in my life.
But so was LeBron and Wade. They went to 4 straight finals.
But I think
also Bosh played a pivotal role, man. They didn't have a 3rd All-Star over there with L.A. And I'm telling you, but listen, they could kill you inside, outside. Now, LeBron and Wade is they more comparable to Mike and Scotty. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make a comparison. But inside out, Shaq was giving you 40 and 20, and Kobe was going to give you whoever 28 points easily.
Yeah, Kobe was dumbing his game down and still averaging 28.
Yeah, I agree. Trust me. I would have ran away with Shaq and Kobe up until 15, but I just think we don't respect Bron and Wade for what they were.
I mean, they amazing team, went to 4 straight finals, but Chris Bosh played a pivotal role in that because he was an all-star talent, a 24-12 guy who led his team to 50 wins every year, went to the playoffs as a 4 or 5 seed every year, and agreed to come in and be a dirty work guy for these two so that they could look good.
True that.
He was Arn Anderson on that team, and he let them be Ric Flair and Lex Luger and just do whatever they wanted every fucking play down the court.
Did you see the 30 for 30 Ric Flair joint?
Yes.
I didn't really like it.
I like
the way everybody was gassing it
I
up.
like the historical part of it because I didn't know like his beginnings as far as being a football player and that he really did hardcore wrestling training and all that and started in that regional circuit and all that. That part was interesting. But we knew Ric Flair was a womanizing drug addict. That wasn't no surprise.
Oh no, I people were gassing it like it was about to be better than like the Celtics. Lakers.
Well, I mean, because you would think because he's so flamboyant and just such an iconic figure that you would think that it was going to be.
I watched it and went off. I'm like,
I think Rick made it hard to live up to though, because we already like you said, Chad. He was like, drug using woman, womanizer just, and he already just was so, like you said, so flamboyant. It was like it's Ric Flair. It's hard to top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like hard to top. It's Ric Flair.
It wasn't, but so much they could give us outside of the historical aspect that was like new information. He grew up on television, really. Like from the time he was 28 years old, he was on television every week.
Yeah, true.
And he like 70.
Hey, real quick, because I was actually going to what are you doing on New Year's?
What am I doing on New Year's?
Are you preaching?
Probably not. New Year's Eve, I believe.
Well, you know what? I'm not New Year's Day, but New Year's Eve. That's what I mean.
New Year's Eve, I'll be preaching. Yeah, church is Sunday. Yeah. Sunday. So I'll be preaching during the day, but no,
you know how they do
overnight.
night?
Yeah, no night services and all that. But yeah, I'll be doing a day situation.
We might go play golf if you want to go.
All right, yeah, I'm down.
My girl was asking. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I did because people be preaching at night.
Right.
Pencil me in. I might be wherever Chad at New Year's Eve. At night,
saving these souls. These souls definitely need saving out here.
Hoodie and sunglasses, man.
Crazy. You got anything else you want to?
I mean, we got a lot of topics we didn't get to. We are going to kind of, tie in some more of this stuff. And I don't know if it's going to be the next show or in a couple of weeks we're going to do the TRPE Awards.
We're going to do the TRPE
Realist Awards.
Well, I bet he realist pastor in the
well, that's
country,
hands down. That's not even nothing to talk about.
There is no other. Have you ever heard of Pastor Carl Lentz?
Lentz from Hillsong?
Yeah.
Yeah, hipster preacher.
Yeah. When I saw the Brilliant Idiots the other day and it said Pastor Carl and it cut off, I said, this motherfucker's on Brilliant Idiots.
Listen, man,
I thought it was you.
I need to be on there.
Because it just said Pastor Carl and you couldn't see the last name.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, but we're gonna do
the Realist Awards,
the TRPE Awards. We got a show we're gonna do as far as
old school, new school,
and we got a sexual abuse joint.
Oh man,
we're trying to get Mitch up here for that.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, we need Mitch and
rape
culture and
sexual
sexual abuse.
Y'all gonna have Mitch and the feminists up here?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
We figured that would be our Ray J moment.
Y'all better sit Mitch in the other room.
We had to put Mitch on the screen
like a bell hearing.
No, Mitch fighting for the sisters, man. But Mitch hardcore, man. So Mitch might, he might call some of it out, man.
Yeah, I was scrolling Facebook. Mitch posted videos with the words on the top of the videos. I'm scrolling down my joint. I see Mitch's face and the words, "I am a rapist." I'm like, all right, let me. Like, what is Mitch doing?
Mitch can't be on probation.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna get them shows. The TRPE Awards will probably be
the very last
show of the year. We'll have, Pastor of the Year, Washed Up Old Head of the Year, Meltdown of the Year, all of that type stuff tying off.
Tricking Hood Nigga of the Year.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. The real topics that the people care about.
The topics the people want. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all cover them Philly Awards today?
We're not talking about that. That shit is foolishness.
I didn't even know what was happening.
They nominated 57 rappers and still got it wrong.
Somebody hit me and was like, "Why didn't y'all get nominated for Best Online Show?" And I'm like, "On what?" And they was like, "The Philly Hip Hop Awards." I'm like,
"That's all I look for."
I've been snubbed in multiple categories. Then I still ain't get a Promoter of the Year nomination yet. It's been 4 years in a row. I still haven't got one. I haven't even been nominated.
Have people found out who's behind it?
Yeah, it's Jimmy the Saint.
Oh, that's him. That's who did that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's the Jimmy the Saint and Friends Awards. Whoever's cool with Jimmy the Saint is who's getting awards. That's all it is. So I don't take it personal.
Damn, Jimmy the Saint, he really 25 years behind. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I saw, no disrespect, Frank with the Grippers. I saw him nominated for Best Hip Hop Artist, and I was like, what's going on here? Like, is the Headshot DVDs coming back? What's going on here?
He got an underground.
Yo, I said today, I meant to tweet it. I just believe nothing makes a Philly nigger happier than standing in the background for a DVD rap recording.
Oh yeah, and ad-libbing they man, finishing the words.
Niggas be in a zone standing back there.
But this my moment. It's coming up.
But listen,
don't miss my cue.
The crazy thing is, I said to myself, I was like, yo, like, even if they had something ludicrous as like, like some kind of like activist award or something, like, I would like become Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, I really would like not show up to the nigga tree. Like, I really would like. I'm not navigating. I'm not trying to find my way through the weed fog and everything else. Like to go accept my award, whatever the award
I'm gonna
is.
put a nice, pretty bow on with the Philly Hip Hop Awards. Is an opportunity to nominate as many people as possible so that they can sell tickets to an award show. So that people show up at the TLA or the Trocadero, wherever the hell it is this year, buy a ticket. And they make $30,000 or whatever the hell. That's all this is.
Yeah, somebody I told you
because a real award show, you got to be invited. You don't just.
Somebody hit me like, "Why weren't y'all nominated?" And I was like, "Well, who was nominated?" And he sent me a screenshot with the nominees.
I never heard of the shows.
Then he sent me another screenshot with more nominees. Then he sent me another screen. I'm like, the nigga sent me 5 screens. I'm like, yo, it was like 80 people down there.
Yeah. What's the selection process to 60 rappers to get Rapper of the Year?
I have no.
This is crazy as shit. I don't understand it, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, we out of here.
Real quick before we go, Sunday, December 17th, I'm doing my first comedy show live at the venue. Live at the venue, hosted by VSF Booby and Stazzy Nas, presented by me and Rare Breed Entertainment. My guy Richie Rowe, he just got that got the Rare Breed Entertainment bus done. That's about to be crazy. He really about to turn up for the city and real nigga shit. He put his people on the bus. It ain't about him. He didn't put himself on the bus. He put the company on there, and he put his his two artists, his comedians on there. And we're gonna do this comedy show Sunday, December 17th, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. live at the venue. You can get tickets for $20 to feature all the top Instagram comedians in Philadelphia. You can go to liveatthevenue.eventbrite.com and get tickets right now, or you could DM me on IG at plus.co.
Chad, really the man.
Trying to expand my base, man. I'm not trying to keep throwing gutted hood nigga parties, man. It's over for that.
Yeah, as far as me, I'm probably going to take a midday on the 27th next weekend. You know what I'm saying? But
did you get your vacation time back yet?
What's today? Oh wow, tomorrow.
Lit.
Hey,
we've been counting down since April.
Hey, I might call out Thursday, baby. Yeah. Well, no, call out Friday. But yeah, tomorrow I get 60 new sick days.
Lit.
Goodness.
Yeah, I need them Jones bad. January
got important poker to play.
Yeah, January 1st, I get all my personals, my emergency at homes. I get 3 weeks vacation. I know I already put in for 2 weeks in June. I'm going to Vegas for the World Series.
Nice.
So I was talking to you the other night about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have no money. I can't.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
If
Pastor goes to Vegas,
in, I'm down, man.
Pastor goes to Vegas, it's going to be a missionary work.
Listen, you know what's the crazy thing though with that, man, real quick, man, is that every other philanthropist or activist or whatever these people call themselves in Philadelphia, they're allowed to go on vacations and do whatever they want to do, right? And it's like,
he ain't lying about that. They catch Carl getting a hoagie. They like,
God forbid. Yeah, right.
Eating with God's money.
They gonna say, yo, that's not is that a Subway hoagie, man? Like, why didn't you go to the Poppies? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, that's crazy.
They ain't lying about that.
It's crazy, man. So, nah, man.
So we're gonna get out of here and let y'all start y'all show. Pastor Carl just came in because that's our homie. Nothing else. We be back. Look out for the awards. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. We out.
Bong.